Welcome to twitch.tv/LoganRobo. Tonight's game is Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. This evening, we'll be finishing up Turnabout Storyteller. So stick around and drown your frown in a clown breakdown in surround sound. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? I see the Rukov was once again here, bright and early, saying, when Logan was a young boy, his father took me into the city to see a marching band. I see where this is going. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the, I'll say, darned? He said, will you defeat them, the demons, and all the non-believers, the plans that they have made, but one day, I'll leave you a phantom. Oh, wait. I'll leave you a phantom to lead you in the. Wait. I'm trying to remember how that part goes. In the summer to join the Black Parade, and that's when Logan created the band My Chemical Romance. I did it again. That was Gerard Way. At least you know his name. I don't know the name of like 99% of cool like rock people. Rukov says, I'm sure Logan has some moving story from his childhood that made him how he is today. Yeah, some story that we have to blame for this. And then Rukov says, tell us about Cayenne Getsue, Seizon, Shoki, Suiken, and Yuki Kaze and what they mean to you. It's a Transformers Combiner team. They form Raiden, or Raiden, I guess, the Japanese pronunciation. They're a bunch of trains. And they have a new toy out the past like year or two. It's been released in parts. It's for like train enthusiasts. And then Rukov says, oh, maybe I should say Raiden. Yes. That's a deep cut. That's from the Japanese anime. Headmasters, Transformers Headmasters, the first season they did after the US stopped making cartoons back in the 1980s. Crystal says, hey, Logan! Oh, Crystal, do you have a pun? By the way, Crystal, we missed you a bit last time for, there was like a good chunk of stream. I'm like, where are some of our friends? And where's like Crystal and others? Okay, so it says, Crystal's pun is, bro, do you want this pamphlet? Bro, sure. Oh, that is a good one. And then, hey, Logab. Logab? Oh, crap, I was going to pin that, but a poll just appeared. This joke reminds me of Logan. Broken pencil are pointless. I used to be a baker. Oh, I'm a sucker for a lollipop. What's up, the sky? I'm on a roll, butter me. Well, out of all those, my favorite one is broken pencils are pointless. I do have I guess it's not a baker joke. It's more of like a butcher. Because you heard the one about the butcher who accidentally backed into the meat grinder? He got a little behind in his work. But thank you very much for the poll. So, okay, Crystal, I guess I can't pin your typo because there's a poll in the way. I don't want to block the poll. And Chris says, Logan, not the typos again. Hey, Logan, what do you call people whose work are to take care of chickens? To take care of chickens? Something about poultry or chicken tenders! Oh, that is good! Oh, I like that. I love these puns. Crystal says, and he live! Quick 80 says, howdy, how you doing, Quick 80? Crystal says, hey-oh! Weedle says, hey, puppy kicker, sneaky man. Weedle, have you acclimated to Utah yet? What is your, what is your review of the state at this point? How you doing, Magpie? It says, caw! Magpie is here and ready for the end of the story. Yes, tonight, we're going to be finishing Turnabout Storyteller. So let's go ahead and load up the game. I'm just kind of amazed that the main menu music hasn't gotten all jittery and skippy as it has recently a lot of the time. So go ahead and load up the game, and we'll give a recap in a moment of where we're at. We were like right toward the end. Spoilers. The clown girl, as you can... I think at this point, like when you see her looking at us, glaring at us like that, it's like, yeah, she's not a good person. She's a murderer. Because no one has ever looked at other people like that if they're not murderers, right? Quick said, thank you for finally being live so I can take a break from this clip project. Oh, yes, like you mentioned on Discord. So what is this one? I think you said it's for Ace Attorney, but I can't remember what you said it was for. I've kind of been all over the place today. What is this one? Please tell me about it. Magpie says, Turnabout Storyteller, that is. Hee. Quick said, I'm doing a clip edit of all the name pun reactions of yours so far at Case 3 already with Trust in Me. I mean, some of the ones earlier in the game, I feel I almost owe an apology due to how bad real name was as a name. It's not even a pun. It's not even a pun. Quick said, I will say, Man of Mystery was my fave, lol. You lost it then. Oh, but I didn't even know. I think it's you guys kept telling me, oh, it gets worse. Like, it can't get worse than this. It got worse than that. It got worse. Okay, so... last time where we left off, we were doing a good job of kind of pinning her down as the murderer, but then she did this big reveal saying that she couldn't have been the murderer because she took off her glove and there's this big red allergic reaction. She says that she has like a deadly buckwheat allergy, and she's claiming that she got it because when they were wheeling the dead body of Typhoon Tornado out, she ran over and touched his chest, and he apparently had buckwheat flour all over him because if you look at the court record in the images of the crime scene, there is buckwheat flour everywhere. Although I think that the more reasonable explanation is that our current theory is that he was smothered to death with a big wad of buckwheat dough. So I figure it's one of two things. Either A, that's where she got the bad reaction from handling the buckwheat dough and shoving it into his face, which seems like a logical step. Or the other possibility, I think, is that she didn't use buckwheat dough, that she did actually get that reaction from, I don't know, touching him or got it just from having her hands on things, then touched him later to have an excuse. And the actual dough was just dumpling dough, because the one piece of evidence that we still have not used was in Simon Blackwell's statement. There was on the third page, I believe, saying before Bucky came to the theater, Gayru, that's the clown girl, was outside feeding her dog a number of dumplings. The dog buried his leftovers in the yard. So the dumplings, that's obviously the murder weapon. That is obviously either the dough that was used for smothering, or maybe it was dumplings used for smothering. So that's where we are at right now. But I should read some more in the chat because I'm already behind in this must be a very long poll because it's not even halfway done. Wow. I was like glancing over to make sure that I'm not like missing the end of it. Then I noticed the scroll bar. Let's see. Magpie says, I genuinely like Man of Mystery as a name act. Oh, and then there, the poll just, I guess, manually ended with what's up the sky. Really? I am not the type of person to say that. I'm the type of person that when I say what's up to people and they say the sky or the ceiling, I groan. But not like in a you got me kind of way. No, I love puns, but please, no. I'm not that kind. But thank you very much for the poll, Rukov. I appreciate that. But yeah, Magpie was saying I genuinely like Man of Mystery as a name, actually. It's a good stage name. But the problem is that wasn't even, like, the stage. I mean, I guess it was at the second person, but it was his, like, real name. Because Mr. Reyes was the stage name. If your actual birth certificate name is Man of Mystery, you don't need a stage name. It is baked into you. Weedle said, eating Fun Dip right now and won at David Buster's. Nice. Actually, Weedle, I was at Walmart the other day, but I had to go to a different one than the one I normally go to. And I passed by the Halloween section and I saw that they had Fun Dip out there for the Halloween candy. And I thought of you, Weedle. Magpie says, I still say Mr. Reyes is a great drag king name. Crystal says, my fave is still Lotta Heart. Quick said, I'm still all up for Betty DeFame. Oh, she was great. I was so happy. It took a bunch of guesses, but I finally guessed her name. I went through a bunch of guesses, but one of them was right. Okay, so let's actually play the game here then. So everybody caught up? We all good? We all know where we're at with the case and everything? I came into the slightest contact with buckwheat. I get an allergic reaction. And with that much soba flour in the air, that room could have literally killed me. Look at my hand. Just touching Shisho's body caused this much damage. There must have been soba broth on his clothes. So I never could have committed that murder in the dressing room. So that's the cross-examination. So that's her initially saying it. We don't get to press and do evidence just yet. I still can't believe it. Nobody told me she had a soba allergy. Did you know, Simon? Does it look like I knew? I don't know. You don't show emotion. You are stoic to the point of impenetrability. I don't know. Protect the privacy of the witness, my foot. What a dirty trick. This is the same kind of dirty trick you would do. You're just jealous. Now what do we do? There's only one thing to do. Put Prosecutor Sad Monk to shame with your cross-examination. Side note, again, I mentioned this before, I'm loving having Blackwell as a sidekick. You know what I would love to see in like the next Ace Attorney game, assuming they make one? I figure, I guess eventually they'll probably make one. Tell me what you guys think. I would love it if they had some type of a game mechanic where I guess the story of at least one of the cases was loose enough that it would allow you to choose who you want as your sidekick. Just like open up to like any character from Ace Attorney history.
Says, you are.
I am?
That kind of guy. And this this one wasn't a non-binding poll.
Okay, thank you, P-Flop.
Stop saying that. On every poll.
On every poll. Okay, I just now looked over the text. There are 2 ellipses in there. That's not where half those pauses were. There were a lot of extra pauses thrown in there. But thank you very much, Rukov. Oh, there's a pinned message there. Oh, it's from Vero. How you doing, Vero? And thank you, Rukov, for the poll and for the beef long at TTS. Okay, the pinned message, pinned by Vero, but written by Queen Katie, said, by the way, Logan, when you read this, when you finish Storyteller, I have an interesting note for you. Either you'll see the note later on, or Vero will show up, be a hero, and pin it with their sword. Oh, because the mod icon is a sword. Now I get it. Now I'm going to always imagine the pinned message pinned with a sword to the wall. I like that. But thank you. Okay, so there will be an interesting note coming up then. Okay, let's keep going until we get some background music. Then I'll read some more in the chat. But Prosecutor Sad Monk to shame with your cross-examination. Right. Ha! No matter how small, I'll find an opening and break her testimony down. Actually, I would like to do a prediction, actually, here, if that is okay. I guess it's okay. Gay Rouge buckwheat allergy. Here's a prediction I would like to do. In fact, I'll type this in. Prediction. Because last time, there was some rumblings, some murmurings that I should have just kept going because I'm like right at the end. So here's my prediction. Will we reach the end of Turnabout Storyteller? Oh, darn it, that, okay. Will we finish case by halfway point? And in parentheses, I'll say 1 hour, 30. Okay, I gotta, 1 hour, 30 min. Okay, there we go, that fits barely in there. And I wanna know if you guys think, and I will not adjust like how long it takes me to actually play. I'm gonna play just like I normally would. But I wanna know, do you guys think, because this is what we're gonna use to gauge, we already know how out of sync with time Logan time is. I wanna gauge chat's perception of Logan time with some of these things. So go ahead and cast your votes. And let me have a sip of water real quick. And you guys know the rules here. At the beginning of cross-examination, we need to go ahead and save. And then we'll press every statement and find some evidence. But I gotta read a couple more comments to check because I'm already getting behind. We get said, I am very hyped because next case, my favorite pun name ever. Okay, favorite because it's like a good pun, or favorite because it's so bad it will break me. Oh, and there is the pin message from Queen Katie. Rukov said, poll answers are rough. They have to be 23 characters or less. Crystal says, unfortunately missed the IGA stream because I was making PowerPoint report for a subject. Completely forgot to look at the time. It's all good. It was a sleepy stream. Honestly, you didn't miss too much. It was like 2.5 hours to actually, I think it was about 2 hours and 45 minutes of just combat. I didn't realize how grindy it is, but then there was a little tiny bit of story at the end. Quickita says, mood, lol, hope you had a good time with the report though. Yeah, is PowerPoint a good time? Do people enjoy PowerPoint? Anyway, let's play some of this. If I come into the slightest contact with buckwheat, I get an allergic reaction. Hold it. You're not lying about this soba allergy of yours, right? I mean, do we have a doctor's note? There ought to be ways to confirm this, right? Of course not. I swear on the grave of my father up in heaven. So the grave isn't up in heaven, but her father is. I can even get you a doctor's certificate if you want. She seems to be telling the truth. I've had this allergy for as long as I can remember, but I never dreamt in a million years that it'd clear me of murder. And you'll come out of this smelling like a delicate buckwheat flower to boot. I keep forgetting that Judge is enamored with her balloons. Well said, Your Honor. And with that much soba flour in the air, that room could literally killed me. Hold it. I'll give you that there is quite a bit of flour scattered about in that dressing room, but you went in to pay your respects to the master regardless, right? Yeah, but like I said, I came right back out. I mean, soba making tools were right there. You better believe I was careful not to breathe any of it in. But you still could have committed this crime if you'd held your breath while doing it. I don't like, chat, how long can you hold your breath? I feel like I can hold my breath, reliably for about 45 seconds. Beyond that, it gets to be a bit much. What?
Hi Logan, I'm here but might not chat as much. BCM speedrunning Wario's gold mine in Mario Kart.
Oh, nice!
Maybe I feel like I could destroy you in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
That is likely. We've tried as a community once or twice, I think, to play Mario Kart. Here's a problem, one of many problems. I realized this again when we actually had, there was a thing at work where the whole building was shut down for some maintenance, but they wanted to make sure everybody still had hours. They brought us in, and it was just like this all-staff event, and they had like extra little games, and one of them was they had like some little Mario Kart stuff to play, and I got trounced. I don't know how to drift. Can anybody provide me instructions on how to drift in Mario Kart? Like just simple, like in 2 sentences or less. Explain how to drift in Mario Kart on Switch. I'd appreciate that. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak. I appreciate that. And you're here in time to gamble. There's some gambling prediction going on, but I hope you're having fun with Mario Kart. Don't be ridiculous. I would have suffocated to death before Shido did. Oh, that's true, because the death was by suffocation. That actually, that checks out. Yeah, I guess you're right. Jeez, get a grip, will ya? I hate that her balloon animals disappear. Look at my hand. Just touching Shisho's body caused this much damage. Hold it. Maybe there's a twist here, like you're actually allergic to dogs and not soba. You kidding? Bring my little Jugamo. Oh, that's right. Jugamo here. I'll hug and squeeze him like there's no tomorrow. I'm telling you, I have a genuine, honest to goodness soba allergy. Defense. The witness clearly has an authentic allergy to buckwheat. Any further deliberation on the matter would be meaningless, pointless, worthless. You heard the man, Lawyer Carl. All right, fine. Oh, there's a pin message from Oak says, you hit the ZR and move your stick a bit. Well, I've tried that. Am I moving in the wrong way? Do you like move it in the opposite direction that you're supposed to turn? Or do you only have to move it a tiny bit? Do you not move it like all the way? I'm so bad at it. Oh, another pin said, hitting ZR initiates a drift and moving your stick lets you choose the direction of the drift. What? So like if I'm turning right, I've done that and then I hop and then I move the stick to turn right and it doesn't work. But thank you. I ought to just practice a bunch. I ought to just try. But thank you very much for the pin messages. I appreciate it. All right, fine. I was just starting to think the same thing myself. Doesn't mean I have to like it though. I probably got this allergic reaction on my hand here because I touched Shisho. Or she might be allergic to dead bodies. Allergic to death. I feel like I'm allergic to death. I feel like if I died, I'd probably die. Let's see. Queen Katie said, I did. The topics are interesting and I liked it, Queen Katie. Saying that about your PowerPoint presentation. What was the topic, if you don't mind the question? There's Vero. They just got here. How you doing, Vero? Queen Katie said, hey, nice. Vero said, with food. I feel torn because I actually have a full stomach for once, but I could go for some munchies if it's good food. Quiggy said, what you got? What the, huh?
Rukov is having flashbacks to Logan's Minecraft streams, and the controls were easier with that game.
Yeah.
Also, Rukov is going to sleep.
Good night, Rukov. Sleep well, as always. I know you got an early morning. Get enough rest. And if you can't sleep, though, feel free to come back. But you're awesome. Thank you for being here, for being an awesome friend, awesome mod, all the polls and everything like that. Thank you for the TTS and for the 10 bits. I appreciate you, Rukov. And yes, I have tried a couple of Minecraft streams, but I don't really know how to play. I couldn't even get like an enchanting table right. But yeah. Anyway, thank you for the 10 bits. Oh, and there was the beef long at TTS. And Vera was just saying croissants. Oh, it's because Queen Kate is asking. You know, I'm gonna pin it just because I like that. That actually sounds really good right about now. Croissants. There must have been soba broth on his clothes. Hold it. I have a question about that, actually. If you're allergic to soba, does that mean you're allergic to the noodle broth, too? Well, the buckwheat from the noodles can dissolve in the broth, so duh. Touching soba broth can be just as deadly for me. Don't you know anything? What an amateur. I'm sorry, do I look like a doctor to you? I mean, you don't look like a lawyer either. Look, anything that has soba in it or anything that has touched soba is like poison to me. So I never could have committed that murder in the dressing room. Hold it. Oh, is that what it's gonna be? Is it gonna be that the murder wasn't in the dressing room? That he was killed elsewhere and then dragged into the dressing room? No, so I just want to cover all my bases, but could the murder have possibly occurred somewhere other than... Oh, no. If Athena's asking it, then it's a dumb question. Never mind. That is out of the question. By even asking, you show your complete disregard for all we have discussed until now. Yeah, how dare you ask that, Athena? That shows you haven't been paying attention, Athena, for asking that question. That is awful. That she asked that question, Nayuta. Yes, I have to agree. The defense can't go around suggesting new premises without basis. Yeah, Judge. Oh, it's terrible that she did that. Unfortunately for you, Shisho didn't take a single step from his dressing room around the time of the murder. Well, that is unfortunate for everyone. Oh, is this one of those things where there is no evidence? So, because we pressed everything. Geiru could not have possibly committed this crime in a room where soba was being made. Maybe it was fake soba. It was phony soba. It was made with regular flour, like flour, instead of buckwheat flour, just made to look, it probably was, yeah, made to look like soba in order to give her an alibi. Because if she's only allergic to buckwheat flour, like regular flour, like white flour would probably be fine, right? Finally, the time has come for the last rites of the victim to begin. I'm reading a couple more comments in the chat. Quick Kitty says, ooh, nice. Magpie says, beef longest pause choices were fascinating. Here's what I love about that. So when I was like making that TTS, because that is like, it is my voice doing the beef longer type of a thing. If you're new to the community, that's like a character voice from a previous game. It's a long story, but anyway, when doing it, the way that you do it is you had to read this big long script, and then it basically does like an AI version of your voice or whatever. But there was a slider to do, I think it was just called like unpredictability or something like that. And I think that's just to add variation so it doesn't sound robotic. And I cranked the heck out of that way up. And I think that might be why that we get that type of stuff. So I think that's good. Crystal says, you are that kind of guy, and this one. Crystal said beef long got be broken. Eglin, how you doing? Eglin says, platoon-themed Metopia, and I have to scrape the bottom of the barrel for characters. So close to just making everything into the single jelly NPC I made for one of the various Squid Kids. Eglin, I found there are websites where you can, like, people post characters they've made in Metopia, and then they have like their code where you can go and like you download and use there. I'm sure there's got to be like some really cool Splatoon ones out there. Or do you like insist on just making your own? Either way it's fine, but I'm curious if you've searched online. Here's that I hope Beef Longa never gets fixed. I hope Beef Longa gets even more broken. and also never gets fixed because I want Beef Longa to be able to have children someday. Quickita said beef is life to Logan's question about the name pun, ... Smiley face, that worries me. That worries me. Also, I should probably take down the pinned message. I think people have heard enough about croissants for right now. Let me have a sip of water and then we'll keep going to the game. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Ah! Huh. What would Mr. Wright do at a time like this? He'd probably do the thing where you go inside of his brain and think about stuff. Off! German! There's only one thing to do. I remember you guys told me what that means, but I can't remember. What are you smiling about? As the pressure overwhelmed you? Nope! It's just the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Don't tell the prosecution that. The next time they see a smiling big, they'll realize, like, oh, I'm winning. I see. You have no rebuttal. And so the only thing left to you is to smile. Ha! That's where you're wrong. I do have a rebuttal. I just have to think of it. Oh, turn your thinking around, Athena. Don't try to figure out how Geiru, who's allergic to soba, could have committed the crime. Figure out how Geiru could be in that room and not have an allergic reaction instead. Yeah, it's going to be that the flour isn't buckwheat. Let me rest. Yeah, maybe if I were a lump of regular flour dough for udon noodles. See, there we go. It's not going to be soba noodles. It's going to be udon noodles. But I'm fresh like my soba, and you don't let soba dough rest. It's all about the three freshes. So is it going to be that like udon noodles don't have to be made fresh, that they can just be old or something like that? Grind the buckwheat seeds fresh, cut the dough fresh, boil the noodles. So it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be flour. It wasn't soba. It was udon. He's blacked out. So all we have to do is go back to the crime scene and eat his dead face nudes, and we'll be able to tell. It appears to have been written by the victim. Allow me to read it. Resting. Do not disturb. Yes, that's the note I saw. After reading that, who wouldn't think Shisho was napping? If you must know, I'm allergic to buckwheat. My gosh! I'm not actually going to say that in French because that was a swear. What if that certain piece of evidence doesn't mean what we think it means? If that's the case, I might be able to prove that Geiru could have committed this crime. Wait, hang on. So that piece of evidence, so this one, resting, do not disturb, it does, what does, that somehow is going to mean that he's got udon? What? No matter how hard you search your mind, you cannot overturn facts. Well, Miss Sykes, if you have no further objections, I'll hand down my ruling. True, I can't overturn facts, but what if we got our facts about a piece of evidence wrong? Got our facts wrong? What are you talking about now? And which piece of evidence do you mean, Ms. Sykes? Please point it out to this court. Hang on, Judge. I'm just gonna save before I do that because he might stab me if I'm wrong. This evidence proves that Geiru could have killed her master even with her soba allergy. Okay, so it's going to be something about it being buckwheat or whatever. It's a backstage diagram. That's not going to be it. Contains photos of the crime scene. The victim's dying message is clearly visible in them. Includes additional info. So what was the additional info? The victim was making soba noodles from scratch in the dressing room. The room is covered in soba flour. There are 2 drink cans in the fridge. Did we ever use the 2 drink cans in the fridge? The TV can also be used to monitor the stage from the dressing room. So it might be this because this is talking about soba flour. So we're just going to say it's not soba flour. It's like regular, it's like white flour. So it's possibly that. Taifu's autopsy, time of death suffocating, nothing found in his lungs. Soba deed found in the victim's possession is the deed for the soba shop. The deed holder is Bucky Whet. Invitation Simon received from Master Tornado to the show commemorating Uendo's name, succession, and promotion. Ticket, simple greeting, shows program. Yeah, we don't need to know the order of that stuff. Simon's statement, confirmed alive at 4 o'clock, discovered the victim's body. We still need to deal with this stuff with the dumplings. I think they're disposing of evidence. Garuda cards in the victim's dressing room. They originally spelled out Owen 4th as shown, and a note thought to have been written by the victim before his death. I mean, this is what they were talking about when they were saying that piece of evidence, but I don't see how this could be different. So let's try, we did just save, let's try the crime scene photo because it has a bit of information that says soba flour and soba noodles. And we're going to say that is what is wrong. Except this doesn't prove that Gayru could have killed her master, because that's the evidence that we misinterpreted. Okay, so what she's asking is, this evidence proves Gayru could have killed her master even with her soba allergy. It's something about this then. Resting, do not disturb. Oh, that's what it is. It's the Bucky Wet said that you can't rest when making buckwheat soba, like flour and soba. You can only rest if you're making udon. So is that seriously what it is? That he's resting and therefore he wasn't making soba? All right, let's present this.
Take that!
It's Master Tornado's note! I think it would make more sense if we could just point at the flower and say, no, the flower might be something else. I'm glad I took the time to think that out loud. Think it out loud. Let me read some more in the chat though. Quickity says, good luck. Oh, Kavira said, both mods predicted, so only Logan can end the prediction. Well, we're gonna find out. We're already half hour into stream, so we got an hour left. Do you guys think we can finish this case in 1 hour? Quickity said, I have faith in Logan. Why? Because I have the guide, but it's me. You really shouldn't have faith in me. Quickity said, and he can do it. Crystal said, wait, he actually close? AMC, how you doing? Said, hop in a turn, hop in a turn, move stick left and right till purple. Is that for drifting? Like you just like twiddle it back and forth until, and what, till what's purple? Till your thumb? Till you? Till the, I'm gonna guess 2 is this. So then we're getting there. Vera said, is it too late to change my answer? AMC says the clown is very, and what's that? The first emote is hugs with hearts. And then what was that one? Type of thing. Oh, by the way, I don't know why that reminds me. I gotta mention, I found out the craziest thing yesterday. So I've mentioned a little bit, I will admit, although I am not a VTuber, I do watch some VTubers. There's a VTuber that I watch sometimes who did the craziest stream yesterday. I need to know what your opinions on this. It's a Hololive VTuber, her name is Gigi, and she's like a gremlin themed VTuber. She's really good. Have you heard what she did because yesterday, as you guys were posting in Discord, it was a whole thing with that Earth, Wind, Fire song, do you remember the 21st night of September? Well, she had a karaoke stream last night. It's unarchived, so you can't find it on her YouTube page because I think they do unarchived when it's music that they don't have perpetual rights to or whatever, so it makes sense. And she did, I believe it was a 5-hour-long karaoke stream of just that song over and over and over and over again. And it's kind of brilliant. I was just kind of amazed by that. Sorry, so I don't know if anybody, because I interacted with it and clicked some likes about it online, that's all I'm seeing in my social media right now. But I was wondering if anybody else had also seen that. It's Mr. Tornado's note! The note? Preposterous. What possible connection could there be between the witness's allergy and that note? The answer lies in the true meaning of this note. Its true meaning? This note does not mean I am resting, do not disturb, as we had assumed. Oh, is it that the soba, or the udon, I guess, dough is resting? So the whole thing is that for a change, he didn't want soba, he wanted udon. But rather, it actually means this dough is resting, do not disturb it. Wait a minute, Athena, that doesn't make any sense. You're right, it doesn't! After all, as Bucky told us many a time, you don't let soba dough rest. What's all this jibber jabber got to do with anything? So, hang on. So if that wasn't soba flour, then why did she have an allergic reaction on her hand? It's because the bowl, what he ate actually was soba, but the flour, the dough, was not. I think. Oh, there's a pin message pinned by Vero, written by Queen Katie. Says, Vero, please pin this law. Logan, just know I was nearly disappointed in you, but you turned that around. Yay, pops confetti. Oh, on that evidence, I got there. I had a hard time getting there, but I eventually got there. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. This is it, the home stretch. This note and Mr. Wet's words have led me to the conclusion that Master Tornado was not making anything. Hang on. You gotta save. I'm enjoying like clicking the stuff that's obviously wrong and just seeing what people say even though Athena gets stabbed. Because it's okay if Athena gets stabbed. I don't feel her pain. He was not making anything. Master Tornado wasn't making anything, of course. Let it go and move on, defense. Even if the victim had not been making soba, Geiru still could not have entered the room. The reason being that the room was covered in buckwheat flour. It seems the defense isn't... It's the defense that isn't making anything, let alone progress. Okay, could Geiru really have not set foot inside this room? Okay, so that one wasn't as fun as the robot one earlier. But okay, you know what? I don't think the others are gonna be that funny, so let's reload. We'll actually move forward with the story. I guess. If we have to. He's making udon noodles! Ha! The victim, Typhoon Tornado, is not making buckwheat noodles. He was making ordinary udon noodles instead! I'd like to imagine, because like with these speed lines behind her, she should be like running across the room. Also, I'll point out that that right now we're 37 minutes into the stream, and we are also still not done with this case. So even if your prediction gambling and stuff is correct that we will get done with this case before the hour-and-a-half mark, just keep in mind in the back of your head, adding this onto the stream where last time you're like, keep going, keep going, keep going. It's already 37 minutes. How much more would I have had to go last time? Let's see. Oak says, hitting ZR initiates a drift. Moving your stick lets you choose the direction to drift. Quiggity said, ha, that's why I'm the guide owner as well as one of the few peeps who actually did this case. Oh, that's right, because like Vero is blind on this case, right? Has anybody else besides Queen Katie actually done this case? Oak said, you hold the direction you want to drift, but you also have to hold ZR until you want to release it. Oh, maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm just like, I've been clicking, so you have to hold ZR. Okay. And so drift is the direction like you turn, so it's not like the opposite or something, right? Queegata said goodnight, Rukov. Magpie says, someone add to that quote, I think I'm probably allergic to death. If I died, I think I'd probably die. It's true, that's science. Queegata said, oh, don't make me think about Minecraft PC controls, kill me. I've never played it on anything else. Crystal says, the topic is assumptions and misconceptions of the nature of art. Subject, art appreciation. I always personally, I like the definition of art that I've always had since, I think it was high school. The definition that I heard for art is that in order for someone to qualify as art, is that it has to comment on the human condition. And whether that's like creating, like invoking emotions, or just commentary on what it means to be human, I think that is what makes it art. What elevates something from just entertainment or nice looking to art, in my opinion. It's not a perfect definition, though. Oak says, and usually moving the stick around is pretty intuitive. So I think that might be the problem, that I just haven't been holding down the ZR. Oh, I hope it's as easy as that. Magpie says, hilariously, I can only play Minecraft on PC. I have no idea how to play it on other systems. Laughing. And Crystal says, croissants. Okay, so that happened again. That's the thing. Anytime somebody says croissants, we gotta pin it tonight. That is the new rule. Queegady said, you're so awesome for that, to Magpie. And then says, I wish I had a small compact keyboard to map the Minecraft controls to. And Vera, add quote, do I look like a lawyer to you? I mean, you don't, wait, do I look like a lawyer to you? Oh no, the question was, do I look like a doctor to you? I mean, you don't look like a lawyer either. And Queegady said 22:55. So I'm only like 18 minutes behind. Vera says, no, I quoted wrong. I meant doctor. It's okay. I'll try to remember to edit off stream. AMC says, edit quote number. Vera said, I'm such a good mod. Y'all thumbs up. You really are. Oh, and then AMC says, croissants. We gotta, hang on. I gotta unpin this one then. I gotta unpin that one. And then I gotta pin this one. Queegady says, thumbs up. Okay, let me have a sip of water. We'll keep playing here. There we go. All right. He was making ordinary udon noodles instead. Balunka. That layer of flour in the dressing room wasn't soba flour, but plain old wheat flour for udon. So actually, it was totally possible for Geiru to be in that room and kill her master. Because isn't this like easily testable? Wow, what? Was she saying something? Okay, I just checked the lag and I think it was just noises. Hey, what? But if that's true, it changes everything. Your Honor, the defense requests that the flour in the room be tested immediately. Okay, so we're actually asking for evidence. Good, good. Proof is a good thing. Although, who knows if we'll actually get the test. She might just break down and confess before then. But soba noodles were found in the bowl, and Geiru did have a reaction on her hand. How do you explain those things? Well, then that was actual soba. He was making udon, but he was eating soba. Well, I'm just, do the test. Then we'll know that we don't have to do all the supposition. Even were it udon flour instead of soba, you still cannot prove Geiru committed the crime. But how about if we go and dig up the dumplings in the yard and see if that's the murder weapon? Don't lose your nerve now. Keep charging forward or you'll feel my blade at your back. Enough with the threats already! I got it! Talk about pressure. All right, Athena, take a deep breath and go over everything again. And exhale. Okay, Psyche Taxi time. I'm going to revisualize the case from start to finish. I have to find conclusive evidence that Geiru committed this murder. It's gotta be the dumplings, right? What was Master Tornado making in his dressing room? Udon, ramen. What if he was making dumplings? Maybe that's what the flour was. And they actually were dumplings that the dog had. Okay, he's making udon. Or maybe it was just udon made out of, or dumplings made out of the flour intended for udon because Geiru doesn't know how to make udon. She just knows how to make dumplings. I don't know.
Master Tornado was making udon. Whew.
By my logic, Master Tornado must have been making udon noodles in his dressing room. But something at the crime scene indicates otherwise. What was found in the bowl on the table? His face. His dead face. Soba!
Ooh, there was soba in the bowl.
Even though the master wasn't making soba, soba noodles were found at the scene. Okay, so he wasn't making them, but he was eating them. Why is this so difficult? I should check some more in the chat, though, while this revisualization is going on. Vera said, I try, but it never works with me. I had to ask Rukov. I wish I knew how to do those things. I can edit them off stream if I just remember is the only thing. Quickity said 3 things left other than revisualization. So this doesn't count as a thing that we're doing right now. This thing that we're doing is not a thing. AMC says, edit quote 242. Oh, and then you type it in like that. Vera said, do we have a beef longer command? Beef. Oh, I guess not. AMC says, or was it a quote edit? And yeah, Vera tried beef longa. Nope. Wow, I'm amazed we don't have a beef longa command. AMC says, food's here, poof. Vera said, let me try. And then nope. And then tries again. Oh, there you go. So that's what it is. It's quote edit. So that's how you do. Vera, you did it. Vera says, what? Look at that. Vera says, holy crap. Quick edit says, nice. Vera says, I win. Wait, huh?
Spoiler alert, I made one.
What? Wait, you made another quote? Because I see the quote edit that you made here. I see that you made a beef longa, a beef command or a beef longa command. Sorry, I already moved on that to the celebration of your quote edit. Okay, well, I look forward to finding out what it is in just a few moments here. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Okay, let's play a little bit more of the game though. Even though the master wasn't making soba, soba noodles were found at the scene. So that means the noodles had to have come from somewhere. Oh, if only somebody involved in this case was a soba noodle delivery boy. Wait a minute, one mysterious serving of soba noodles? That sounds familiar. Where did the soba in the bowl on the table come from?
Geiru made it. The master's soba stock.
A catering service, right? I mean, I don't see our hit point meter, so I don't think we have any penalty if we're wrong. It's a catering service. It's Bucky Whet, yeah? Catering service. What? No! If a catering service brought it, wait a minute. If it was a catering service, then somebody must have delivered it. And nobody testifies about a delivery, but your client is a delivery person. So that means, where did the soba in the bowl on the table come from? Fine, his stock? I mean, Gayru didn't make it, obviously, because she can't touch it. Oh, there we go. There we are.
The soba was from the master soba stock.
The soba noodles found at the scene were from the master's stock of uncooked noodles. But then why would the culprit go out of her way to cook that soba and put it in the bowl? Why did the culprit cook the soba noodles and then put them in the bowl? She likes soba to hide the udon dough. To make it seem like that was actually buckwheat flour instead. And that's probably where she got the allergic reaction. She ran over and touched him in order to explain away her allergic reaction, which I don't know if that was entirely necessary because she's wearing gloves the whole time. But then again, I guess we might have asked her at some point to disglove.
Hide the udon dough. The culprit wanted to hide the udon dough.
I do feel like this would be a lot more fun, this mini game, if it was more like Danganronpa, and we could see either Phoenix ride or Athena kind of riding on a skateboard or something. Soba was found at the scene, so that means the culprit must have taken the udon with her to hide it. Yes, and the dog singular buried it in the yard. Go dig up the yard. But why did the culprit take the udon away and hide it? It must have been because she killed him with the udon dough, killed him with the soba dough, had a grudge against udon. Killed him with the udon dough. Some of these I feel like I don't need to make the choices on. Let me read some more comments though. Quick said, so it was the other way around. Vero says, apparently. Eglin said, you can do that if you have a Nintendo Online. The account I'm using is an alt, and I do not want to pay for a family plan to add to my alt to my Nintendo Online. Okay, that makes sense then. I sometimes forget that you can't use any online features without Nintendo Online, I guess. With the what?
Killed him with which dough?
Udon dough, the dumpling dough, the dog burying in the yard dough. Udon dough, udon dough, udon dough, udon dough. Are you trying to say that it killed him with the soba dough? But no, because the culprit take the udon dough away and hide it because that was the murder weapon, right? The udon dough. Okay, one of two things is happening here. Either the soba dough, and that's why she had the allergic reaction on her hand. Okay, I'm gonna just take a step back here with what Magpie was saying, and think of the 10 bits. Why did the culprit take the udon away and hide it? It must have been because she killed him with the udon dough, and you have the right? And then you gotta dispose of the evidence? But that TTS makes it sound like killed with the soba dough. So if she killed him with the soba dough, then what did she hide? I am so confused now. There's no penalty, so let's try udon dough. If I'm wrong, we'll go back and say soba dough. No penalty for being wrong. Killed with the udon dough. Yeah, see?
Murder weapon was udon dough.
I feel like Magpie was trying to gaslight me. A pin message from Vera said, AMC says has a grudge against udon. Huh?
Hey Logan. Back for stream. Sorry I'm late. I've had a busy week. A lot of work, then got sick. Frown.
Oh crap, you got sick. I hope you get feeling better. Jorge, thank you so much for the 10 bits. So good to see you, because Sunday is your day off, so I'm always excited to see you, but totally understandable. Again, you never have to apologize for being late or missing stuff. I am just happy that you're able to be here as much as you are able to be here. So good to see you, but make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Get enough rest, get enough fluids. I don't know what kind of illness it is, if it's like a head cold, a stomach cold, a fever, or whatever, but whatever it is, make sure that you're taking care of yourself and get feeling better. And we are approaching that time. Today was the fall equinox. That's when the daylight hours and the nighttime hours are now equal. So the days are going to be getting shorter, going to be getting colder here in the Northern Hemisphere. So, and now I'm just rambling, but yes, Jorge, so good to see you. Thank you for the 10 bits, and take care of yourself. Get feeling better. And so good to see you. I hope other than work and illness that things are going well for you. Thank you again for the 10 bits, appreciate it. That's it, the udon dough is the real weapon used to kill Typhoon Tornado. And the reason why no weapon was found is because Gayru got rid of the dough somehow. Oh, if only someone told me about dogs burying things. What's that face? Hey. The real murder weapon was the udon dough the victim made. If we can find this dough, that'll prove my theory correct. And undeniably prove Geiru's guilt. Yeah, so dig it up. Oh, we're doing this music again. Let's see. Yeah, Quickie just said, so it was the other way around. Vera says, apparently. Oh, no, there, I read that. Oak says, what is the story behind Beef Longa? Because I know it as Gourmet King. Who the F is Beef Longa? Okay, I've told the story a number of times, so I'll tell like really, really brief version of it. So, one time, back when we were playing Danganronpa in the early days of our channel's community, I was posting some screen captures from some commercials I've been in. One of them, there's a shot where my character kind of daydreamed about being this really big buff guy. So they got this bodybuilder that came in, and for that shot, they superimposed my head over it. And so I posted that in the Discord, a shot of that. And one of our community members, Prince Paul, had posted a commentary with a typo. Like, the comment was supposed to say Beefy Logan, but it just because the typo, or maybe it wasn't even Discord, it might have been in the chat here, but the comment was Beefy Longa. And that just like cracked me up for some reason, Beefy Longa. And so then the following January, I believe, me and our good buddy of the community, Z Diggity, were did a co-stream for 2 streams of Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator made by the Game Grumps guys. And we decided to name our character Beef Longa. And the voice that we used for him was the same voice that in Danganronpa 2 we gave to Fat Byakuya, except slightly less winded and out of breath all the time.
It was just this kind of voice. Just Beef Longa. Just a single dad trying to make it in the world.
And so that was the Beef Longa voice, was the origin of it, was that it was... Yeah, so it's just like a bunch of little things. But ever since then, Beef Longa... If I'm not naming my character Logan Robo in games, we gotta name him Beef Longa. So when we played, like, Baldur's Gate 3, our character in that was Mantis Chat. Yeah, that's another character. That's another story. If you want to see that, go back to, there's a stream 2 Februaries ago, a Valentine stream, where you can see the birth of Chat Mantis. No. Mantis Chat. Why is it Chat Mantis? Yeah, Mantis Chat, not Chat Mantis. Well, I guess it depends on if it's a Japanese game, because then you got to superimpose, or not superimpose, transpose the names. There we are. I'm rambling. And undeniably prove Geiru's guilt. Even if we could find this dough, what makes you think that it would prove she is the one? Please recall Owen's eyewitness testimony, Prosecutor Sadmari. If the injury on Geiru's forehead was caused by the victim's knife, then Geiru's blood must have dripped down onto the dough used as the murder weapon. Oh yeah, so you'll be able to do like a DNA test. I guess we'll have to make sure that we tell that dog good boy for not eating the blood. That would make the dough pretty conclusive evidence, wouldn't you agree? But where is this conclusive evidence? Let us hear your theory on where this murder weapon is. Well, if I can't find the answer in this evidence I have on hand, we'll lose this trial. So how did Geiru get rid of the udon dough? Dog buried it! We'll read some more in the chat, though, before we have to tell Athena the most obvious thing ever. Vera said, I should make a beef command to explain its lore. Crystal said, it's a TTS Oak, but Logan's voice. It's a TTS Redeem. Quickie said, Logan, have you never cooked before? I can pour a mean bowl of cereal. Cooking what? Though, specifically, what? I never cooked, probably not. Whatever you're imagining. Weedle says, what fursona would Logan be? Puppy kicker. You know what, when
Pride is a damsel in distress, hiding away where only I can undress her, try all she can not to confess. In the end, it's all the same, once I apply all the pressure. Thunder bring her through the ringer.
Oh, is that, okay, I'm trying to see where the text is for that. So, this is AMC who said that. Are those song lyrics then? That's gotta be song lyrics. I don't know the song. But yeah, Beef Longa was getting very, very into it, talking about undressing the damsel of pride. But thank you very much, AMC, for the Beef Longa TTS. I appreciate it. But Weedle, yeah, I don't have a fursona because I'm not a furry. But when I was a kid, I did go through a Ninja Turtles phase, as I think a lot of kids do. And so at one point I was thinking like, man, if I was like a Ninja Turtle mutant, what type of animal would I want to be cross-mutated with? And I thought it'd be really cool to be like, mutate with a tiger or something. Probably because I had a little stuffed tiger toy that was like my prized possession. So I guess if I had to choose one, a tiger? Oak said just destroyed my Wario's gold mine PB. Oh no, what? Your speed run, did it end? I'm sorry. But it's Mario Kart though. You could keep like doing it over and over, right? Quicketta said, even I would think rest is food resting and chilling out like with bread. Really? That's a term people use? Like I have to let my food rest? Really? And Quicketta says, nice. Okay, who else thinks of rest as what food does? I don't think I've ever heard that term before in my life. Huh. So how did Geiru get rid of the udon dough? Think, Athena, what do I have that points to suspicious behavior on Geiru's part? Now then, Miss Sykes, let's hear your answer. Where is the real murder weapon hidden? Nice barking you did there. I assume you have the bite to back it up. Stop distracting me! Especially not right now! This piece of evidence can point us to the location of the hidden murder weapon. Okay. So it should be Simon Blackwell's statement, but knowing this game, they might say, well, no, it should be the diagram to point where it's buried, and then afterward, use Simon Blackwell's statement to say why you think it's buried there. I heard what happened! I will read the chat. Okay, hang on, but I just want to make sure we're bringing up Simon Blackwell's statement so we have this ready to go. Okay. I heard what happened, so I'll read some chat. Crystal says, a much looser version of Yosuke. Wait. How can Yosuke be a fursona? Oak says to Crystal, yeah, but who is Beef Longa? What kind of first name is Beef? What did we? Oh crap! What did we decide? It's Beef. Oh, we even said this in Dream Daddy. It's Beef with one F for short. What did we decide it was short for? But that was like part of the joke. It's beef was short for something. Was it just roast beef? I can't remember. Let's see, Crystal says, I forgot, but it's a nickname for Logan when he played a game, question mark? Oh, and there's a pin message. This is pinned by Rukov. Oh, Rukov, thank you for the pin message. I thought you were asleep. Said, if you're making fresh udon noodles, you can also let the dough rest before rolling it out. Resting the dough for 4 to 6 hours allows the gluten to relax, making the dough easier to roll. See, I wouldn't know that. I've never made udon. I barely know what udon is compared to other noodles. But thank you, Rukov, for your message from beyond Slumberland. Let me read just a couple more comments and we will get back and we'll present this evidence. Eglin said Beef Longa is a misspelling of Beefy Logan. See? You remember Eglin. Crystal says, and it just stayed. Oak said, I see. Quicketta said face palms real quick. Saying, yes. Crystal says, pat, Queen Katie. Quicketta says, yay, he got it. He's smart. Finally. I'm finally smart. Quicketta said, Vera, oh, that was pinned earlier. Oak says, I bet 10,000 bits on no, you'd better take longer. Well, we got another half hour, so let's play a little bit more and see if we can get there. Present this piece of evidence. Ha! Geiru! Huh? What is it? I'm just an innocent girl. I don't know anything about murder. Yuck. Stuff that cute act in your balloon hat. Oh, another pin message. Hang on. This must be more udon trivia. Yes, it is, by Rukov. It says, letting food rest after cooking in general allows the juices to redistribute and the muscle fibers to relax, which results in a more tender and juicy cut of meat. One thing that I have heard is that, like, if you have a cut of meat and it's like cooked and you're letting it, I didn't know the term was rest, but letting it basically sit after cooking is you don't want to cut into it, because a lot of time you want to cut into it to see if it's cooked all the way, but you got to wait until it finishes the internal cooking, because if you cut into it, that lets like some of the heat out and it kind of messes up how it distributes the cooking, or there's something like that, I think. I'm not a cook. I don't know, but thank you very much for the pin message. Geiru got rid of the dough she used to kill Master Tornado in a bold and daring way. She did it right in front of Prosecutor Blackwell's nose by feeding it to her dog. That's right, I'm not gonna even mention that the dog buried it, so let's cut the dog open first. No! Ha 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 ha. Yeah, oh, she's a murderer. Of course, now it all makes sense, but I'd still totally do her. Blackwell's got a type. I was puzzled as to why Geiru, who would know her own dog's eating habits, would feed Jugamu more than he could possibly finish. Your Honor, please order an investigation of the yard right now!
Look, we don't need to do this. She's gonna confess. We know how this goes. And what should the police at the theater be looking for exactly?
Jugamu must have buried his leftover dumpling somewhere around his doghouse. Dumplings that Geiru made out of the udon dough with her blood in it! Just 2 bites? I was gonna keep making noises, but okay, so we're stopping there apparently. This is preposterous. I wanna thank you, Simon. Sorry, I almost. Well, no, thank you, Toilet Duck. I will save Toilet Duck. I'm a good trained Pavlovian dog. Thank you, Toilet Duck. Also, I'll read some more comments in the chat. Crystal with some emotes. Quick said, oh yeah, 2 more things left. So wait, so have we done the 2? Have we done everything? Is it just like watch the breakdown and then it's all over? It's just cutscene? And we see if the cutscene is shorter than a half hour to see how these points will distribute? Crystal says, don't please, we know you want him to cosplay, but no, Oak! Oak says to Crystal, wait, no bits. I meant to say points. Whoops. I still don't know how Twitch works. It's all good. You're doing great. Magpie says, I would go insane. That's a horrible idea, but it is very funny. Oak says, but I really want him in a Chidori cosplay. Crystal says, laughing. Oak says, would he do it if I told him that women love Chidori from Persona 3 and wearing Chidori cosplay could get him a girlfriend? Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Even if you convince me that, obviously, that wouldn't give me a girlfriend, and then afterward, I would be broken, lonely, and have trust issues. So I can't go down that path. I cannot do that. Vera said, hi, sorry, writing down beef lore. Oh, for the command? Quicketa said, lol, thank you, Puzzle. I had a feeling. Ah, yes, letting nothing rest. We shall not disturb thee. Nothing as it rests. I thought it would be funnier than that to click the nothing. Vera said, how to add a command again? Command add beef test. Nope. Add command beef. I don't know how to either. Crystal's, Quickety says, one more thing left and we're done with the trial. Quickety said, 3809. Oh, so I'm 25 minutes behind. Not the worst. I could be doing better than that, but not the worst. So, okay, let's keep going. I want to thank you, Simon. If you hadn't kept me going, I might have given up along the way. What are you blathering on about? You still have work to do. Now, by your hand, finish this wretched case off, Athena. You got it! You know, come to think of it, both Simon and Clavier have had a better go at being the returning prosecutor from the previous game. Because, like, Clavier came back and he got to be like our bud and do a mock trial thing and help us and had, like, a cutscene where he's playing some music. Blackwell, he gets to join us for a case, be a sidekick. I think back when Franziska made an appearance in the 3rd game as the previous game's prosecutor, and she got shot. So, not so great for her. Geiru, do you remember what you said would happen when the truth is finally revealed?
When the truth's revealed, it'll be your balloon or mine! Your balloon or mine that goes pop! You got it.
We're gonna pop her balloons. I'm gonna see her balloons explode. Well, now the truth is out, and it looks to me like it's your balloon that goes pop. Oh crap! The neck, not the neck frill. It's the sleeve frill. It's in the way. Blackwell, can you like move that out of the way of my face? No. Okay, you know what? It's just there. It's just there. It's blocking my mouth. But oh well. Blink, blink. Death. Balloonka. I mean, the pop obviously wasn't the breakdown. We already saw it pop before. Okay, it's got to be coming up next, right? Oh, I am a Rococo artist. I was the one who was supposed to inherit that name. But then, Shisho. Oh, her nose. It's even her nose. Why are my balloons bursting? Daddy, are you mad at me? Oh, I've been a bad girl. Judgy's favorite balloons popped. Oh. Sniffle. Oh. I'm a murderer, and I'm flat. Are you ready to tell us everything now, Geru? The judge won't believe you anymore, now that you don't have bodaciously buxom bloonsums. The whole reason I entered the world of Rakugo in the first place was to follow in my father's wonderful footsteps and inherit his stage name. Oh, and now it's all sad? Are we supposed to feel sad for the murderer woman? Well, she is sniffling. Let's see, I gotta read some more in the chat though. Let's see. Magpie says Magpie has done all of the Ks. Okay, so both Magpie and Queen Katie have done. Oh, of course you have Magpie. I should have known that. Vera said, gonna look it up. Queen Katie said, me and Magpie. Well, and if Panda was here, Panda would have done this one also, right? Magpie says, the only thing Magpie has not done yet is a Professor Layton v Phoenix Wright or whatever, but I will be playing it soon. I wish two things. I wish that I had that game in a streamable way, like to legally stream it. And two, I've mentioned, I don't know if I told you, Magpie, like I'm friends with the voice of Professor Layton, like the English voice actor for Professor Layton. And like, I've even mentioned him before, like, oh, I stream games, stuff, like kind of, but I don't think I could ever get away with like saying like, hey, like, because he and we're like work friends. We've worked together a bunch of times, but we've never like hung out except for, you know, after an audition or something like that. We'll chill and chat outside for a little bit. But I don't think, for one thing, I don't think I could bring myself to say like, hey, come on and do a Professor Layton game with me. And second of all, I don't know if that would like, I don't know how Nintendo would feel about their voice actors doing streaming of stuff. I think it's fun, but whatever. Let's see. Vera's doing ad command. Oh, there we go. Added it, so it just says test. And Vera says, okay. Magpie says, also, I need to play the official AAI2 translation, but I've already played the fan translation, so I'm not in a huge rush. I do expect that when we get to that, you guys are going to tell me what all the names used to be, right? And here's the Vera editing the beef command says, Beef Longa is a made-up character that first debuted in the game Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator as the protagonist. The name is originated when a community member tried to say Beefy Logan and accidentally said Beef Longa. Well, technically Prince Paul did say Beefy Longa. I think we just dropped the Y for the name, but that's close enough. Said making it a running joke, which later evolved into the TTS voice we have today. In Ace Attorney's lore of this channel, the voice is given to an orca. Oh, that's right, the DLC case in the 5th entry of the series and the narrator of the game. That's right, for anyone who wasn't here at the end of Dual Destinies, we've decided that the narrator, anytime where it's like, you know, September 27th, 2 p.m., wherever, that is Orla the orca regaling these stories to her grand whalets. What's the word for, okay, puppy is to dog and kitten is to cat as what is to whale. What's the name for a whale baby? And Vera said, come on. Oh, is it too long? Quickita said, mood lol. I'm excited to whip out my AAI2 Japanese list soon for those streams. Oak says, I've been playing Minecraft for 10 years and it's the only game I'm confident in my skills in. Vera said, Vera's puzzle struggling with mod duties. Oak says, I still only play 1.8 because I mostly play PvP servers. Oh, and AMC with a pin message pinned by Rukop says, calf. Is that like a croissant? Are croissants really veal? Are they made of calves? Huh. See, oh, and there Vera successfully added the beef command. Said just, oh wait, Vera said just delete the beef command? Oh, so it's a beef longa command though. Okay, Vera, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, let's play a little bit more here. Because we got like only 20 minutes to get to the end of this before we have to decide whether to award points. His stage name? You don't mean... Uendo Tornado. Oh, that's right, because the one we know is Uendo. That was the name succession, so he inherited that. For a second, I was like, Uendo can't be her dad. I'm pretty sure Uendo is younger than her. Yeah, he's 28 and she's 34. I knew I wasn't very good at storytelling, but I thought that if I did the stupid balloon thing like Shisho wanted, I'd inherit the name someday. But Master Tornado gave the name to his junior disciple. Yeah. That's why I took my revenge on Shisho during the show, celebrating the name succession. I mean, we don't feel sympathy for you. You did a murder. That's bad. So that was your entire motive? I doubt anybody else could understand, but inheriting my father's name was everything to me. It was my whole reason for living. Well, good news, Geru. We have capital punishment here. So you won't be living for much longer, girl. Well, then again, Simon Blackwell was on death row for what, like 7 years? So maybe she will be alive for a long time. Of all the days you could have taken your revenge, why did you choose the day of the show? Because I wanted to pay Wendell back for stealing what was rightfully mine. I wanted to pin the blame on him at the show where all the Tornado fans were gathered. But then, Uendo tried to shift the blame onto Bucky Wet. And now we know the whole story. There's just one more thing I want to know. Did you know Master Tornado was making udon in his dressing room yesterday? No, I didn't. Oh, so she... Oh my gosh. She thought it was Soba. She intended to die. Like, she had every intention of going there, killing him, and dying from an allergic reaction to Soba. Okay, that suddenly is, like, kind of sad. I mean, don't get me wrong, murder is bad, but when it's like... I mean, she probably knew it was bad, and that was, like, her punishment for it? Oh my gosh. When I saw the Soba making tools, I was worried about my allergy. But it was my only chance to get my revenge on the two of them, so I went ahead and did it. So it was a premeditated crime, but in the end, you only went through with it on impulse. Then the allergic reaction on your hand. Is it from touching the Soba in the refrigerator with your bare hands? When you were tampering with the crime scene after your master's death? Yeah. Womp womp. By that time, I wasn't clear-headed enough to worry about my allergy. He's acting way too cool. Like, a friend of his murdered another friend of his. He's like, I'm just gonna lean on this counter, all cool and aloof. Geru, how could you do all this, you idiot? Geru! I get your desire to inherit your father's name. But what you really should have inherited from him wasn't his name. It's his love. Oh, there, close enough. But his heart. I knew it was gonna be something cheesy like that. His heart? We're gonna have a flashback. Oh, darn it, I thought it was gonna be a flashback to him saying, whatever you do, don't kill me someday.
What if Hess doing this to hide his sad expression?
Okay, that I like. That's like a Roy Mustang thing where it's like, it's a terrible day for rain. Hey, I heard what happened. I will read some chat, but thank you, Vero. I like that. Can we headcanon that, please? Can we say that that's what it is? I do like that a lot. That he's like legitimately sad and broken up about this, that one friend of his killed another friend of his. But he's trying to be cool and look away and not show the tears. So yes, I accept that, Vero. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. And even more so for the wonderful idea. Do you have anything to add, Prosecutor Sadmati? Oh, and I think I heard what happened. I will read some chat as soon as we get some like background music or something. Do you have anything to add, Prosecutor Sadmati? Any objections? No, Your Honor. I mean, I feel like after she confessed, what is there to object to? Ms. Athena Sykes, are you going to apologize to her because she was right? Yes? This is the first time he's used my name. Oh, hey, so yeah, he's being respectful for once. I shall be sure to remember your name. Really? It seems he finally recognizes you as a proper adversary. Thanks! That's all I ask, Prosecutor Sadmati, is for you to legitimately hate me as an enemy and want me defeated, and if I was in your country, dead. It looks like there are no further objections. Bailiff, please bring in the defendant. Yeah, we're gonna have our verdict reached. Ah, good. It seems you made a full recovery. I don't think so. I think he's still an alcoholic. Now then, this court finds the defendant Bucky Wet not guilty! Yay! Yay! Keep in mind, it doesn't count as the end of the case until we do the post-case cutscene in the defendant lobby, so we still got 15 minutes, so anything could happen.
This court is adjourned! Gavel slam!
Yay! Let's see. Queen Katie said, oh, hang on, there's a pin message by Rukov. Hang on, I think after this we'll get some music. Let me click this.
May 13th, 11:55 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 6.
Hey, there's that we just won a case music. Pin message by Rukov saying, I'm probably late to the party on explaining this, but Shisho means master, as in apprentice to a master. Yeah, I honestly can't remember if it was the game that explained that or somebody in the chat, but I do think we covered that, but that was probably like 3 streams ago, so it's good to have a reminder. So thank you, Rukov. Quickly says, croissant? Oh, because he said croissant instead of croissant, so we'll pin that message. And then Crystal says, croissant. Can we pin multiple messages? Can I pin that one too? And then, and Oak says croissant. Can we pin that? Do they replace each other or are they all pinned? Oh, I think it's just the most recent one. And Vera said, constant? I guess that's close enough to croissant. Says, isn't that how you spell croissant? I think it's queso is what we're saying. But yeah, Oak says, I hate you, Twitch. Let me use emoticons in peace. Quickly said, for y'all in chat, the next thing before the final thing is the revisualization. He's close. Again, do keep in mind, if I'd kept going last time, I would have gone over time by at least an hour and a half. So it is a good thing. I still did the right thing by ending. Let's see. Oak says to Queen Katie, he better take an hour on this. I bet all my points on no. Oak says, Logan, slow down, please. Fuel my gambling addiction. It's coming down the wire. We got 12 and a half minutes, and we got to do however long this cutscene is. Vera laughing. We said, no, I want the rich points. Crystal said, Blackwell, if you give up, I'll kill you. No pressure, Doe. Doe instead of Tho. Crystal, oh yeah, Crystal, I think the VIP TTS, I've tried everything to fix that. I think I might just need to retire that as like broken and dead, because I don't know what to do at this point. I can maybe take one more whack at it, but it doesn't seem to be working anymore. Vera said, I did it! Oak said, I should hire Logan to do a Beeflonga producer tag for my songs. It'd be so funny. Maybe that should be like my stage name. Crystal says that it pauses at the randomest moment. Oak said, no, Logan, don't play more of the game. My gambling addiction, no! Okay, so I should get back to the game then. That's what we're saying. Congratulations, Bucky. I'm so glad you were found innocent.
Thanks for everything, Ms. Chickadee.
But it still sucks that you were accused of a crime you didn't commit. It happens to everybody in Japanifornia. Sometimes like 5 times. Did Uendo have it out for you or something?
I don't think so.
No, it probably was just like convenient. You see Owen 4th, and maybe he somehow just knew, what was it, wet number 4? There were limited options, and probably just trying to shift the blame onto anybody, and he was convenient.
Uendo said it was a spur-of-the-moment idea he got when he saw the soba-themed cards.
Simon! Where have you been?
I was next to you on the stand the whole time. Have you forgotten already? I stopped in at Uendo's questioning.
Oh, that's right, because he did commit perjury and tampering with crime scene and evidence and things like that. So yeah, he's probably going to jail too, huh? Wait, what was that? Oh, AMC! AMC, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Farron. Is Farron here in the chat? Farron was who we raided last time. We'd raided Farron before. And yeah, so is Farron in the chat? If Farron is in the chat, we could do a shout out. But I don't know. We shall see. But thank you so much for gifting the sub to Farron. Wait. Or was it Farron or was it? No. It is Python TV was who we. Yeah. Farron is a different. I'm sorry. No, Farron is a friend of another community that we raid. It was Python. They both start with P. I'm sorry. Farron's a different one. Your names are too similar. Not too similar. I'm sorry. Say it was a different one. But Farron may or may not be here. But Farron is also another delightful streamer. But yes, thank you so much for gifting the sub, AMC. Is that the congratulations for getting here? We got like 10 minutes. Maybe you're trying to slow me down before getting to the end, but let's see.
Only you, Bucky, could get framed for a crime on a whim.
I don't know. I bet Maya could.
No way. I almost got convicted. Out of convenience.
Well, at least you've been completely cleared of all charges, so buck up, Bucky! I mean, I don't know, I feel like even if you're cleared, of suspicion. I think in real life, there'd be a lot of people who would kind of never forgive you. They would always just kind of, in the back of their brain, see you as a murderer. Thank you, Toilet Duck. I will save my game, because you reminded me of the, huh?
Oh shoot, I have been found out, poof.
Wait, what? You been found out? For gifting a sub? But thank you so much, AMC. I do appreciate it. And thank you for the 10 bits. I hope you don't have to like poof and disappear out of here, but I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's keep going here. We got 9 minutes and 45 seconds to finish this. Let's see, the prediction's coming down to the wire. Well, at least you've been completely cleared of all charges, so buck up, Bucky. On a more important note, what I really want to know is, why didn't Master Tornado let Gayru inherit her father's name? Maybe because she was awful at it, or maybe he's just very against nepotism or something?
What do you mean? On a more important note, Miss Chickadee?
Don't be such a wet blanket. Just go with the flow. Come on, no, come on.
High evil plan Muay ha 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 now poof X2.
Okay, well you still don't need to poof. But thank you so much for the 10 bits, AMC. You're welcome to stay and concoct evil schemes. If you check the channel rules, there are no channel rules against evil schemes. So, but if you have to poof for other reasons, if you have to take off for that, that's totally understandable. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that.
Don't be such a wet blanket.
I'm technically, if you voted that I wouldn't get done, if you want to delay me with like lots of TTSs, you're welcome to. Chairman! Oh crap, I should have done a chairman shout. I should have. Oh, so did you watch the stream? I won't say any like spoilers about it, but you watched the observatory stream. I think I saw a comment about that on Discord. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for the 10 bits. And yeah, you guys can, if you voted that I won't get done, you can try to slow me down with TTSs if you really want to.
Don't be such a wet blanket. Just go with.
Oh, that's the theme. Sorry. Don't be such a wet blanket. Just go with the flow. Now, come on. You think the master was trying to encourage her to quit the entertainment business?
Nah, that's not it.
That'd be a pretty good reason. Because, like, okay, so my older brother, he's a theater teacher. He's very much into acting as well. He's married. He's got kids, and he's like constantly encouraging them to get involved in like theater stuff. I feel like if I was married and had kids, I would be discouraging my kids from getting into theater. Maybe I'm just too disillusioned.
He didn't give a name to her because he wanted Gayru to find her own calling in life. To perform whatever she wanted with your heart.
Oh my, I also spent that much queen.
Oh, so you are? Yeah, more slowing me down. More slowing me down. Thank you for the 10 bits, AMC. I appreciate it. We still got, what, 6.5 minutes? We can totally do this.
To perform whatever she wanted without being bound by her father's name or Rakugo. Making udon was his way of showing his support for her in her new endeavor.
Oh, that's nice because it's like showing that he'll make noodles that she's not allergic to. Okay, and then she murdered him. So that's why he called you to the theater, huh? To teach him how to make udon?
Huh.
Wait, huh, what?
I have no malicious schemes, only 10,000 points resting on this.
Well, we allow all schemes. Malicious, benevolent, malevolent, neutral. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it.
A more roundabout way. A more roundabout way I've never seen, but that's Master Tornado for you.
So, huh?
M. here for the chaos.
Oh, we're really getting it down to where they had 5.5 minutes. It's a nail biter. It's a nail. Should I stop and read some chat? No, I'll keep going, but thank you for the 10 bits. So this entire incident happened because of a misunderstanding? How sad.
By the way.
Well, I heard what happened. I will read some chat in a minute, but I gotta give this like an honest try. We got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Let me at least have a sip of water though, because I am getting thirsty.
By the way, Gayru wasn't the only person Master Tornado was trying to cheer on. Even though the person in question still seems unaware of the Master's intentions.
Wait, who's... Oh crap, is it gonna ask me? I gotta say, because sometimes they'll like ask me a thing at the end. Was he also trying to cheer on Uendo? Or was he trying to cheer on Bucky? I don't know.
What are you talking about me?
Oh, maybe we don't have to say.
Come on, no way. All that old man ever did was criticize my soba.
That's not true, Bucky. There must be a way to make Bucky see just how much Master Tornado cared about. Okay, so we do present evidence. Hang on. I was gonna figure out what we're presenting. Okay, what showed Master Tornado how much he cared about Bucky. We got our attorney's badge. We got the stage diagram. It could be something that's in here. Yeah, what?
I have redeemed water, but just so better late than never.
Oh, you redeemed the water. Okay, so I probably haven't gotten to the hydrate command, but I will do that in a second. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Thank you. Okay, it's not the autopsy report. And thank you, AMC. The deed. Wait. Found in the victim's possession. It's the deed for the soba shop. The deed holder does this show? Okay, we just saved, so let's try presenting this.
Take that!
Yeah, okay, because I don't think we'd use that as evidence anywhere. Take a good look, Bucky. Whose name is on there as the holder of this title deed?
It's still in my name?
Master Tornado was just up to one of his tricks when he said he stole the shop from you.
Huh?
Hi, Logan. Not slowing you down at all.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. There's still 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. I have a feeling there's going to be so much little text when I get to this part in a bit. Thank you so much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. We got to keep going. 3 minutes left. I just turned over to 3 minutes.
Master Tornado was just up to one of his tricks when he said he stole the shop from you. He was trying to force you to grow into a truly capable owner in your father's stead.
He probably used some tough love on you just so that the shop wouldn't just go belly up.
Because he's got a big belly.
Oh, wow, they're like they'll do noodles. His pompadour is nudes, his noodle hair.
I see. I never knew. Oh, Master Tornado, I'm so sorry. Now you're dead.
Keep working hard, Bucky, and pay him back by living up to his expectations, huh?
Right, and also Wati ate chat phrasing.
Wati. Okay, I still think it's funny to refer to noodles as nudes. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's gonna get me like demonetized one of these days or something like that. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. And yeah, he's got his hair is just made of nude hair. But thank you for the 10 bits. We got less than 2 minutes.
There we go. Thanks, Simey. You too, Miss Chickadee. One day my soba's gonna be so good, it'll knock that old man's socks clean off.
Bucky, he's dead.
After all, I'm the 4th generation owner of wet soba. What? Huh?
Boo.
Ah!
Boo.
Wow! Wow! So scary, 3 times. Thank you for the 10 bits.
Wet noodle number 4.
Now that's the question of you don't have products in your hair, are they nudes?
Well, I feel like in makeup and stuff like that, isn't nude more of like a color? I think. I'm not sure though. I'm not a hair expert. But thank you both. Okay, and AMC for the 10 bits.
Well, I better get back to my shop. I gotta get ready for the lunch rush.
1 minute remaining, 1 minute countdown.
Hold on! Could I place an order for delivery, Bucky?
Yes, Miss Chickadee?
Could you deliver a bowl of udon to Geiru on behalf of her master? I hope she sees that as like a nice thing and not like adding insult to injury. Ha, you got it. So we're still sympathetic to the murderer. What?
Needs to get to the nail.
Well, I feel like it's getting there. There's 30 seconds left, AMC. Thank you for the 10 minutes. I have no idea how much is left. So let's keep going.
I'll make sure it's got all the TLC Master Tornado would have packed into it too.
Thank you.
I'll see ya. Be sure to drop by the shop sometime.
I will, and I'll bring the whole agency with me.
Do us all proud, Bucky.
I'll have the best soba in town waiting for you when you come. Peace out! Wah!
10 seconds. It's nice to see somebody giving it their all, isn't it? I wonder if I leveled up any thanks to this case. Huh?
Hi.
Oh, there we go, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Right as you said hi. Thank you for the 10 bits, Oak. Oh, huh?
Ha ha ha, Jaja, good job.
Thank you very much, AMC. So we're at 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 15 seconds. I'm trying to get through this, y'all. I wonder if I leveled up any thanks to this case.
Don't kid yourself. The trial would have been a spectacle and a half had I not been by your side.
Okay, that's true. She would have gotten Bucky killed. You don't know that!
For a lawyer who's versed in psychology, you're too full of weak points. You need to learn to analyze yourself more objectively.
Or you could just teach me your famous mind trick, Simon.
No.
Way to shut someone down. Why not?
Because the more pesky lawyers there are, the harder my job becomes. So it's in my best interest for you to remain green forever.
Hey, what about what's in my best interest? What about what's in our clients' best interests? Besides, weren't you the one who had the world pulled over your eyes by Uendo?
Must you remind me? How could I have known Uendo would do time soba?
Hey, speaking of time soba, I just thought of something funny. Like, is she gonna try and do the scam on him? Is she gonna try and do like counting out the money? Okay, let's see.
Oh goody, I can't wait.
Okay, here it is. In time soba. Why didn't Mon number 9 get counted? What, you say Mon number as in like French for my? Mon number 9 get counted? 9 didn't get counted because 7, 8, 9? So it was gone? It was in 7's belly because 7, 8, 9? Come on, do you know, Simon?
How should I know?
Because 7, 8, 9! Yeah! I guess the kind of joke you hear outside of kindergarten. Yeah. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Raffle.
That I should have known. Come on, let's go get soba or something or go home.
Your treat?
I'll treat you to 50% of the tab. And don't forget you still owe me for that manju.
I don't think that's a good bet, because then he'll like just stock up on like tons of stuff and make her be paying for disproportionately large amount of the bill. Really, Simon? It wouldn't hurt for you to pay for me every once in a while, you know.
Quit squawking and start walking, Athena.
I do like that they're friends, question mark now. Hey, wait for me! And, is that the end? Oh, I may still have a ways to go as a lawyer, but just like Mr. Wright, Apollo, and Simon before me, I'm going to get there someday. After all, I've inherited their passion for our courts and the law. Je peux le faire! I can do this! Okay, is that what I used, okay. Le faire, faire is like a verb for to do something. So I'm gonna assume that, yeah, I can do this in French. It's been a long time since I've taken French. Hey, and there we go, official time, 1 hour, 33 minutes and 34 seconds. And we have finished the case. Oh, and the cards had like their initials. Achievement unlocked, Turnabout Storyteller, for completion of episode 4 of Spirited Justice from its opening chapters. Save my current poggers, yes please. Let me read a few more comments in the chat, and then we're gonna go into to the opening cutscene of the next case. I'm both excited and kind of dreading it. It's gonna be okay, but I wanna have some prediction. I've got a prediction for what's gonna happen. And I'll also finish the prediction in chat in just a second. I have a prediction for what's gonna happen, because it's gonna be the big climax. It's gonna be a big murder case. I think that one was like the justice minister guy, the husband of the queen, who's not actually the king, but he's like still her husband. I think he's going to be the victim. He's going to be dead. Yeah. Well, I know either him or the queen. One of the two of them, either him or the queen, will be the victim in this next one. Oh, a pinned message, pinned by Vero, written by Queen Katie. Saying, note for Logan, as we start this new case, there is an Apollo Justice reference kind of right off the bat soon, and it contradicted this case back when Spirited Justice came out on 3DS. So for the trilogy release, they changed/corrected something they said in the game in order to make sense. Don't worry, I will explain the line afterwards when it happens, and I'm sure you figured it out too if you remembered. Okay, my guess is that it's going to be like some time frame stuff about like Apollo's age when he left, or it's going to mess up some backstory with Apollo that would make it so that he wouldn't have met Clay Terran when he did, or something like that, but we'll find out. I gotta have a sip of water after all that. Hang on a second. Also, let me finish the prediction and award some points. Prediction. And you gotta admit, like, I was trying to move ahead with that. And so it looks like 4 people voted each on this. Okay, so the winners are the 4 people who voted no. We did not finish the case by 1 hour and 30 minutes. So complete the prediction and award the points. So the result is nah. with, will it say who the points go to? I hope it does. Just Oak and 3 others, but I can click see details here, right? And then there we go. So who's it give the, it doesn't tell me. Okay, but Oak and 3 others, enjoy your points. Let's see, where did I leave off? Crystal says, I already read that. Oak said, no, Logan, don't play more of the game. Oak said, my gambling addiction. No, Quickity said, oh, Logan, he almost did this flawlessly. Oh, we talking about the revisualization? Magpie says, did they not talk about what Bucky was doing there? I didn't remember. I thought he was delivering food or teaching a Soba lesson or something. Quickity said, honestly, Logan, I was in fact managing Athena in a little race car here. I think that works. That's as good as a skateboard. AMC with a hydrate. I will hydrate right now. Thank you, AMC. I also got to breathe. Man, I think we need a breathe command or something. Oak says, how do you kill someone with dough? Well, you can kill someone with dough if you really need to. Magpie says, well, I tried to help. Hee hee. AMC says, soba dough. Vera says, udando. Quickity said, Magpie, what? He was on track and you veered it. Vera's laughing. Crystal's laughing. Oak says, good, I need points. Vera says, chaos. Oh, it's like what Jevil said.
See, I was not crazy. I did redeem water.
And I eventually got to it, so thank you so much for the 10 bits and for the hydration. I appreciate that. AMC says, he has a grudge against Udon. Crystal says, rip Logan. Queen says, oh, thank goodness, phew. No, says, oh, Crystal said, Queen said, almost died. Chairman!
We should get a chairman redeem.
What would that be? Would that just be me shouting chairman or something? I think if we'd have to find what?
Udondo. Odondu. Uendo?
Uendo. Innuendo. In my end. Udando do. Thank you very much for the 10 bits as well. I appreciate that. Quickity said I almost died there. Vero's laughing. There's where Jorge came in. Quickity said one more thing left, y'all. Crystal says, Jorge! Oak says, I'm rooting against Logan so hard here. My gambling addiction has never been wrong before. Vera said, welcome, Jorge! Okay, let's continue on with the opening cutscene of the next chapter. Again, I'm going to guess that either the queen or her husband, again, I don't remember his exact title. I think it's like Justice Minister, is going to be the murder victim. I feel like it's more likely that he will be the victim because he's like such obviously a bad guy that if somebody else high up was killed, then it's like, well, it's got to be this guy. So let's go. You guys ready? You buckled in? You ready? Continue to the next episode, yes.
Episode 5, Turnabout Revolution.
Henchman! I love Henchman! Wait! What? Was that supposed to be Rafa? Oh, that's probably supposed to be Dirk. Oh, that's gonna be the Plume Punisher!
That's far enough.
Who's there?
Hey!
The Plumed Punisher! Warrior of Neo Twilight Realm!
I love the Plume Punisher suddenly! I used to think it was just a ripoff of this. Oh.
Good people of Kurain, we can't allow things to go on like this.
Kurain?
The
Is that how he said it?
Culpability Act has done nothing but produce countless victims of wrongful convictions. The time to act is now, for we, the Defiant Dragons, have obtained the ultimate weapon, the Founder's Orb.
Ooh.
And to the Garenian regime, make no mistake about it, I will personally dethrone you.
Yeah,
the dragon never yields.
He's got a hand tattoo.
Nor will he rest until his revolution is complete.
He's definitely got Apollo's eyebrows. Oh wait, we're back in Japanifornia? I thought that, okay, I really, really hope that this is gonna start with Apollo and Athena like flying overseas. Cause I think it's so unfair if they're completely absent for all the important stuff.
May 16th, 11 a.m., Write Anything Agency.
And this concludes our report on the recent television hijacking incident in Kurain. But really, who could have anticipated such a surprising turn of events? Did you hear that, Polly? Someone hijacked the airwaves over there. It's like something out of a movie. Oh, we're Apollo this time. Finally, Apollo? Yeah? I feel like all the exciting stuff is going on over there, so what am I supposed to do? Now that we got some music, let's read. So I was wrong about the opening cutscene. I thought we were gonna see a dead body, but nope. Nope. Let's see, Magpie says, I want to pretend I was just making chaos, but no, I just forget words because we've said soba and udon so much I can't keep them straight anymore. Chris said, BRB, cooking noodles? You're cooking some nudes? What kind of noodles are they? I just realized I probably shouldn't like say you're cooking some nudes to a girl. Never mind, I should be, in that case, I should be nicer with my word choice. AMC said, no wonder I had a good time sunbathing yesterday in the calm day. Crystal said, an omelet. Oh, that actually sounds good. Gonna put some cheddar cheese in that. That's the best. Oak says to Crystal, this would be prime opportunity to make a joke about you being the noodle person from Ace Attorney, but I don't know their name. Vera said, I remembered some of it wrong, so you gotta edit it later, Logan. I will do my best to remember to do that. AMC said, and now I want Beef Longa to sing Thunderbringer. Oak said, oh, so was that the song that you were quoting? Oak said, who's Logan? Do you mean Longa? Eglin said, hee, chat mantis. Magpie says, is Baldur's Gate 3 that old? Well, we just played it last year. I mean, Beef Longa has been around for a longa time and has showed up in many a game. Eglin said, it is Chat Mantis. Okay, because yeah, it didn't sound right when I was saying Mantis Chat. So Chat Mantis. Chat Mantis. That does sound better. Crystal said, Guy Eldoon. Quick Katie said, 53:29. Crap, I'm over 45 minutes behind. But to be fair, I was like really trying to motor through that case there. Crystal said, nah, it's like a year old, I think. Oak says, Guy Eldoon behavior. Crystal said, wrong, because I didn't do a malpractice. AMC said, I misheat this. Must hear, so excuse me. Oh, so there was the Beef Long TTS. Crystal said, or excuse me, Vera says beef. AMC says years. Oak said, I'm not a furry. Okay, Longa, sure. Quickity said, meanwhile, you have me in my My Little Pony phase as a kid, lol. Weedle says to Oak, us is not yet. He, us is not yet. He, us is not yet. He, us is not yet. Okay, that's getting pinned. Eglin said, yes, food rest. I didn't know that. Quigator said, have you never heard of resting food? No, I've never heard that. Magpie says, I think if one could choose to get animal mutations, most people would probably go, heck yeah. And those people all qualify as furries for me. I mean, I guess I didn't go like, heck yeah, but I was like, would be like in the Ninja Turtles world? What would, it's not like, heck yeah, I'd be immune, but it's like, if I was in that, what would I be? Oak said, I only eat food when it's sleepy. Crystal says, you never rest your food, Logan. No, what is that? I think I just Mandela effect into a new timeline, because I've never heard of this before. AMC says, he served the dough. Oak said, awake food just doesn't taste the same. Quickita said, who's the bread maker in this chat? Does it rest? Not me. Widow said, yeah, the cake rests after taking it out of the oven or something. Does it? I thought it just cools. Because, like, otherwise the frosting will melt. I don't know things. Yeah. Dark. Hey, don't call him Dirk, call him Dad. So Apollo... So Apollo is aware of his dad? I mean, I guess it makes sense, because in that photo that we saw of him and Nayuta with Dirk, he looked old enough that he would still have memories of that. Has he ever, like, mentioned not having known his dad? Dirk, what are you up to this time?
Wait a second. Do you know the TV hijacker or something, Apollo?
You could say that, but it was a long time ago. Ha!
I hate it. Why not just say, yeah, Trucy, it's my biological father. He's his adopted. Was he his biological father? No, he is biological because he inherited his eyebrows. Yeah, just say, hey, Trucy, he's my bio dad. And he's a terrorist. Sorry, that's not too embarrassing. I'm pretty sure my great-grandfather was a terrorist. Some people have terrorist ancestors. Doesn't make you a terrorist. It's not hereditary. My great-grandfather was in the IRA, by the way, just in case anyone's wondering what that was about.
And why do you know someone like that? I mean, they're calling him an insurgent.
Yeah, about that.
Okay, who's saying this? Hey, now, is that a way to talk about the man who raised you? Is it Nayuta? Is he like popping over? Because he's like, bro, he would know that. Is it Phoenix? Is Phoenix back from his trip? I'm going to guess Phoenix until I see who it is. Hey now, is that any way to talk about the man who raised you? Huh? Flashback time! Why is he here? I'm pretty sure he should be on some kind of no-fly list. Did he swim? Did we ever decide what his voice should sound like? He's got an eye patch. I was about to say it could be German, but we've already had way too many German people in this game. In this game series, between the both von Karmas and Clavier. Okay. I'm just gonna give him this voice for right now, just something kind of deep and scratchy. He's like Akihiko, but scratchy. Hey there, Apollo, long time no see. How you been, son? Ha! Put her there. Give your dad a hug. I'm gonna ruffle your hair. That's right. I'm your dad. Look at her eyebrows. You can tell we're the same.
It's the guy who was on TV!
Guilty as charged of being on TV and being a terrorist. Surprised to see me, Apollo! I just beamed in from Korean, and boy, are my arms tired. This can't be happening! I must be dreaming or hallucinating or both.
No, you're not, Apollo! It's a TV hijacker / insurgent in the flesh!
I'm so confused.
Mr. Hijacker, sir? I have so many questions, I don't even know where to begin.
Call him stepdad. You know?
Well, let's start with that bit about the man who raised you.
Wait. Don't tell me you haven't told anyone about me, son. Are you embarrassed about your dad? Embarrassed your dad's a terrorist? Oh, son. It's like you don't like the family business. Some epic music. Let me read some more in the chat. Magpie says, I'm not like a cool furry who does that stuff, so I just think they're neat. Well, I know Beowulf in our community is a furry. In fact, Beowulf I know was talking about some like furry convention he was going to be going to. I don't know a whole lot of that stuff, to be totally honest, so I'm not the person to ask. Vera said, to be honest, I feel animal ears would be cute, but tails got to be uncomfortable when you try to sleep. Man, I guess it depends. Wouldn't they kind of just like curl around you or something? I guess it depends on how big the tail is and how much control do you think you'd have over it? Because like I feel like a lot of the time cats and dogs, I would imagine that having a tail would be like breathing. That if you're not thinking about it, it's just doing its thing on its own, but that you could like force it to stop, like if you want to hold your breath or whatever. But maybe I'm wrong. Rukov says, oh, that was a pin message earlier. Kukita said to Vero, yo, was it you that made the bread one time? Does it rest? Magpie says, I feel like they're probably not that uncomfortable since they're extensions of your spine, so as long as you're laying flat, you're probably fine. Kukita said he's done with the trial. Vero said, yes, I let the dough rest for a bit. There's another Rukov pin message. Kukita said, breakdown incoming. Kukita said, I knew it. AMC says, tomato. Vera said 30 minutes left, dear believers. Quick says 104. So I am 45 minutes behind, says I want to be rich. So rich. AMC said the clown is edgy. Crystal says might mute. Oh, never mind, my Twitch paused. Rukov said just blame it on Logan. Quick said yes, we have a breakdown to watch, then aftermath stuff. AMC says wait, why are these lawyers also criminals? Well, it's because over in Korean, you're responsible for whatever your client is convicted of. Also, I should probably unpin the message that we have there from Weedle. Crystal says, you're right. How dare Logan be quiet for 3 seconds on my end? I know, that's why I never am breathing, because I'm always talking. Oak says, you should have trust issues. My entire personality is gaslighting you with Tomcat. I know, but at least you're honest and straightforward with telling me that you're gonna gaslight me about it. Vera said, oh yeah, how do you delete a command? AMC says, depends on the bot. AMC says, what? Franziska was shot? Oh yeah, you don't remember that in was she going after what was it, the assassin guy, the tequila guy, something tequila, and she got shot, like she wasn't killed, but like shot in the shoulder. You remember that? I'm not like misremembering. She got shot, right? And so it was like father like daughter, because they both got shot in the shoulder. Kukita said, correction, Logan. Frankie got shot in her own game? The second one? Hang on, Franziska doesn't have her own game. Katie? When did Franziska get her own game? Or are you just saying that Trials and Tribulation is a Franziska game? Quigator said, breakdown time! Vera said, Frankie lol. Quigator said, look, I can't spell her name. Magpie says, poor Clavier had like nothing going on with his character. They went against what he said in AA4. I will never play that song again. Nobody acknowledged how the whole thing was a reference to that case in AA4, which was so weird, and the 3D model looked jacked up, laughing. Huh?
The second game.
Oh, it was the second. Oh, that's what you meant by her own game. It was the second game? I thought it was the third game, because in the second game, she was just like mean all the way until the end, until we finally had that. Remember the bit where Edgeworth and her saw each other in the airport, right? And she like suddenly got tears in her eyes. That was like the first time I felt sympathetic for her. I didn't think she did something good before that. So really? Okay, for some reason I thought that was Trials and Tribulations, but I guess I'm wrong. Vera said, I hated 3D Clav. Yes. So Magpie Vera, pretty much everyone didn't like him. I thought it was neat that he came back, though. Just saying. I didn't like that I didn't care for his voice. The voice actor was fine, but oh, here we got. Okay, Quigator said the airport was after the Tequila case. Oh, but that's right, because the Shelly Tequila, that's the name. Shelly Tequila was the second game, because the third game was all about Godot. You're right. Matt on Guard was the second game. Third game was Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm entirely wrong. I see my mistake now. You all are correct. I was mistaken. So thank you very much for putting me in my place. Wait, don't tell me you haven't told anyone about me, son. It's okay to brag about it. Tell everyone your old man's me, the Rebel Dirk. I mean, my face is all over the TV these days. I'm practically a celebrity. Trucy, what do you say we close up early today? And also call like Interpol or something.
Why?
Come on, son. No need for the cold shoulder. Hey. Also, is his left arm injured? Or is that just like a fancy way of holding it within his coat? I think this is nice. Now we can both know about each other's biological fathers. The two of them may be brothers and sisters. You know, Apollo may be Trucy's brother from the same mother, but Trucy is his sister from another mister. Sigh, I know I'm gonna regret this, but what do you want, Dark? You just show up here without warning after all this time, what gives? I came all this way to see you, son. Come, rejoice! Right, why don't you tell me the real reason you're here? Okay, maybe there's a little something I need your help with too, but I need to do a murder. Is that cool? The fact is, I came here to see you. That's the honest truth. Yeah, I think we've established that, it figures. I haven't seen him in 10 plus years, and he's already asking for a favor. Is that the line they changed? Is it the number of years? What did they change? Let's see, Vera said, or rather, Quigator said, get ready to clip! Y'all are about to have a time. Oh, is that for the popped balloons? Oh, here we go. Magpie says, pin message, his left arm is injured. It's not a spoiler. It literally never comes up? Okay, so it's just, I guess it was not important to the story then. Okay, that's good. That's good that I know that, so now I don't have to keep sussing the entire rest of the game. When is that gonna be important? How did he injure his arm? Because otherwise I will obsess with that. So thank you for the pin message. AMC says that nose one would have hurt a lot. Probably, because like popping right in your face. Vera said, this looks like it hurts. Chris said, balloons are actual balloons. That's why they've been called balloons this whole time. Judge Udgy was really just interested in literal balloons. He was lusting after them, though. He has a balloon fetish. AMC says, what? Rukov says, you go remove command and command you want gone. Oak says, bro, what even is this game? Vera says, thank you, remove command beef. Bless. Quigator said, add quote, sniffles. I'm a murderer, and I'm flat. Magpie says, wacky lawyer game. Vera said, add quote, that's the quote. AMC says, why did you snatch her weave, Logan? She was the one who took it off. Wasn't me. Quigator said, no, y'all, Gayru did the murder in a freaking wig. Vera said, and balloons. Wait, does that mean that, was she wearing the balloons when she did it? I would imagine, like, I am not a big booba clown, but I would imagine if I was a big booba clown with fake balloon boobas, I would remove the fake balloon boobas during my off time for activities unrelated to clowning or big boobas, such as murder. But maybe that's just me. Let's see. Quigator said, yeah, weekend balloons during that murder. Magpie says, that's so cool, though, being friends with the late 10 VA. You could always ask him if he'd be interested / willing. That's the worst could happen. I know, but he also is much more successful than me as far as work. We worked together a bunch of times, but it's like, I never want to put someone out. I feel like if I ever became like a hugely successful streamer, then I'd feel like, okay, I can ask you, because then like, it's not just like me leeching off of him, because that's what I feel like I'd be doing. Quigator said, yee, we need to figure out who's doing the fan names while I do the Japanese ones for AAI2. Crystal said the name of the fan game was the best. AMC says sniffles, calf. Oh, that's what you were saying. That's why that was pinned. Quigator said baby whale equals calf. I thought it was just another croissant thing. Vera said, isn't calf for horses? Oh, AMC says, yes. Crystal says, fan translation, I mean. Vera said, I learned. Magpie says, you mean foal? Is foal, is that what it is? Oh, yeah, because calf is for cow, right? And Vera says that. Quigator said, mother whales are apparently cows? AMC says, aw, poor clown lady. And Oak says, wow, I can't believe Logan would say that murder is bad. I know. Sometimes I go out on a limb with my hot takes. Let me have a sip of water and we'll get back in this game here. I haven't seen him in 10 plus years, and he's already asking for a favor. He really is a rebel in the purest sense. He just does whatever he pleases. He's like a pirate. A pirate's life is free, you know?
Come on, Polly, I need details. Inquiring minds want to know.
Okay, hold your horses. See, I feel like this would also be a good time for Apollo. If Phoenix did the right thing and told Apollo that Trucy is his sister, he'd be able to tell Dirk that. First, I got a few questions of my own. Oh, hey, can we examine? I want to check on Charlie. Charlie. How are you, Charlie? Oh, that's Charlie, the house plant. Oh, I'm telling Dirk about it. You know, my hideout used to have a houseplant too. We called it Apollo.
I bet it was a cactus.
How'd you guess? Oh, hey.
Because Polly's hair is just as spiny.
It's not as bad as Phoenix's, though. Hey, leave my hair out of this.
And he has a prickly attitude to boot. And there's an urban legend that if you cut him open, there's water you can drink, but you really shouldn't do that with cactuses.
I better quit while I'm ahead. Okay, so we can click everything and show Dirk around. Oh, we can't. No. We can't do, crap, what was Zach Grammary? We can't show him. Okay, I guess that would be too much of a spoiler in case Dirk ever wants to go back and play Apollo Justice. The magic tricks on the piano.
This is one seriously cluttered office. I mean, do you really need a piano here?
Well, it has sentimental value for Daddy, you see. He used to be a pianist with a P.
And with a T, not a P, a T. There we go, I said it wrong. Yeah, but this office could use a little help with its bottom line. What if we sold it?
Apollo! You better give me a cut of the proceeds when you do.
Oh, okay, she's cool with it.
Money before memories, eh? This office's finances must be in dire straits then.
Okay, it's the spaghetti.
More magic props. Oh, I've seen a ring like this before. I used to be quite good with these.
Really? Why don't you show us?
Well, if you insist. I'll show you the act of daring do I used to perform to supplement my income.
I hope he just does a hula hoop trick.
First I have to light the ring on fire and then I'll jump through it.
Ah, it's a fire hoop! This is a kid's toy, Dark. Okay, the package, couch. There's so much to show Dirk. I should probably keep reading the chat because this is taking so long. But I'm gonna click everything. I need all the content. Oak says, already read that. Rukov says, I'm proud. Oh, that was pinned earlier. Quigator says, check swatch. Yeah, don't worry. I don't think you're that late. Vera said, dang. Crystal said, quote, we have capital punishments. You won't be alive too long, girl. Wow, Logan, wow. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Vera said, I kind of feel bad. AMC with a little stop emote. Oh, it's cool the way those two emotes go together. Magpie says, I like to think Simon would turn away to hide feelings too. I do really like that headcanon. Quick with a timestamp, 1:13:23, still 45 minutes behind. Oak says, Logan, please take 17 more minutes. AMC with an emote. Magpie says, Vero has my back laughing. Vera Salute said, we had the same idea. Oak said, my first what happened so I can slow him down. Vero laughing. We said, BRB, since we're nearing the end, I'm going to double check any last minute clips for next case in case I had one for the early bits. Magpie says, it'd be really funny if Nayuta then immediately called Blackwell Reverse Panda and left just to annoy Blackwell. I like that. AMC with some cool emotes. Oak says, no! Oh, hang on. What just happened? No. Oh crap, chat just scrolled without me. It hasn't done that in a long time. I am so sorry. 15 minutes worth of stuff just got lost to the void. I am so sorry. The earliest one I see is Queen K with a timestamp of 1:29 and 30 seconds. Saying 30 seconds, come on. I am so sorry. This is why I shouldn't get so far behind. Vera said, Udon to the allergic. Queen said, I am clicking the redeem ASAP if I win. I am so sorry. I'm sure there was brilliant stuff that was said. I'm so sorry. Eglin said she's allergic to soba, not udon. Oak said Logan is getting so much money off of this. Wait, dimes from the bits. Quick said 1:30:08. Oak says yes. Vera said true. Well, good game. Quick said whatever. I say you did it because you didn't have to do more gameplay. Oak said my 10K points are safe. Quick said boo. No Monokuma for y'all. I'm fine with no Monokuma redeem. Oak says I spent like 50 bits there. Lol. AMC says wait, the lawyer was going to kill someone. Yeah, because like in Karain, where Nayuta Sadmati is from, if you're defending a murderer and the murderer is found guilty, then you get executed too. So he tried to get Phoenix Wright killed. Magpie says, you're all criminal for delaying the inevitable. Logan should Paragon interrupt about it. Well, Paragon interrupt? What does that mean? AMC says, time soba? That was the comedy routine. It's where it's this whole elaborate thing. You've probably seen there's an American version of it where like this guy scamming someone is trying to like count out money. And he's like, all right, let's count this out in your hand. 1, 2, 3. Like, hey, what time is it? The guy says 4. Oh, it's 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, and does that to like skip some of the money. Quigita said, oh yeah, as soon as he gets to the end screen, I'm posting my notes for pinning. Krista says, laughing. Quigita said, I'm curious about what the OG joke was in Japanese. Oak says, sorry for ruining the VOD by donating so much money. I just need to get those points back. You're not ruining the VOD. I think there's only one VOD we had that was ruined by too much bits. And it wasn't really ruined, but there was one VOD where there was a stretch where there was just like over and over and over again TTS, and we got nothing done for like an hour. And that's why TTS is now 10 cents instead of 1. Magpie says, mole was a form of coinage in Japan for a long time, from 1336 to 1891, thanks to Wikipedia. Oh, so is that what she was talking about? I thought she was just using because she sometimes uses foreign words. Oak said, listen here, kids, gambling does pay off. Have I told you the story about when my dad tried to teach me that gambling was bad? I think I may have told this a long time ago. One time, my family was on a road trip. I was really little, and we were passing through, it was either Vegas or Reno on the way out to California, and we were stopping to get gas. And if you've ever been there, you realize they have gambling everywhere. So you go into the gas station, they have the drinks, they have the snacks, and they have slot machines. Anyway, I was looking around, and I was like a little kid, and I always liked to get a souvenir as a little kid. And so I was looking, and I saw like this trucker hat. And I don't even wear hats, so I don't know why, but I just decided I want a souvenir. And I asked my dad, can I get that trucker hat? And it's like $20. And so my dad's like, no. And I was like, oh, come on, please. And my dad decides he's gonna use this as a learning experience. He says, tell you what, got a slot machine here. The slot machine takes $1. I'll put it in, and if it wins, then you can get the hat. But if it loses, then you won't. I'm like, okay, that's fair. And so he puts in $20, and it wins. I can't remember if it didn't win, like, I don't think it won exactly $20, but it won like about that, actually, like probably like 10 to 25 or 30 or something like that dollars. And so he's like, crap. And so we bought it. And I think I wore it like in the car, but then I didn't after because I've got like a bulbous head. But yeah, he was trying to teach me that gambling is bad, don't do it, but it backfired because the gambling won and it got me a hat. So that is a thing that happened. Anyway, let's see. Crystal says lies to Oak. Oak says, and giving Logan money solves all your problems. You know what? I mentioned this before. People say that, that money can't buy happiness, and that is true. But money can certainly solve a lot of problems that cause unhappiness. So I say, yeah, giving me money solves your problems. So go ahead, give me money. It'll solve your problems, maybe? Disclaimer, giving Logan money will not solve your problems, but it will help solve Logan's problems. Fear said, with more money to distract the dealer. AMC says, is Apollo dead? Probably. Magpie said, well, actually, Apollo was doing a magic show during that, so he probably got sawed in half. Magpie says, it's hardly fair if we don't have a way to make Logan focus more. Fear said, yes. What would that be? Should we have a redeem that makes Logan lock into the game? What?
Beauty helps me heal.
There you go. Well, if it helps you, then there you go. I will accept that dime. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, AMC. Huh?
Wow, my problem's all solved.
See, thank you very much for that, even though that was scary at the end. But thank you for the 10 bits. Oh, yeah, look, all your problems solved. Like in the same way that Tanaka in Persona solved your problems. I should probably play some game. Again, I'm sorry that about 15 minutes of the chat disappeared into the void. I assume it's probably when everybody was trying to distract me with TTSs, which is sad. I would have loved to see, like, the nail biting that was going on, but it's probably because there was so much text from that people typing and stuff that it shoved it way down. So I'm sorry. This is one of those. Ah, why? I was trying to play the game. But thank you very much to the Tomcat, whoever did that. This is one of those contraptions for cutting people into pieces.
How'd you know that, Mr. Dirk?
I mean, there's like a drawing of people pieces on it.
Well, it just so happens I've been in one of these myself.
Really?
You have?
Yes, once when I was being held prisoner by Minister Inga's secret police. They tried to torture me into revealing one of my compatriots' hideouts.
That's a torture device. This is a magic prop, Dark.
Oh man, I barely escaped that thing alive.
Well, you have my respect as a magician for your death-defying spirit.
Okay. Can we look at the Feeny hat? No, okay, look at the table.
What's with this bright red jacket? Who would wear such a garish thing? Why, if I had a son that wore that, I would disown him.
Maybe one of our clients forgot it here.
Oh, I'd love to get a look at the man who would dare to wear something like this. Oh, it's awful. Oh, it's hideous.
Me too. Oh, it's the worst. I want to just kick him in the nuts.
I know I don't wear it much, but she has to know it's mine, right? Okay, what's next? Can we do the coffee maker? No, that. Can we do the bookshelf? We're almost done, I think, clicking things.
Why, this is Apollo's journal.
Oh, wait, what's it doing at the office?
It's magic.
Let's see what he wrote.
No, don't!
Huh? There's nothing in here. Except for doodles of hearts that say A plus K in them. What's that mean?
What?
This calls for a special spell. Presto Diario!
There's writing appearing right before my very eyes.
Okay, by the way, I don't think Nora is here tonight. But we should point out that it is entirely fair that we read Trucy's diary earlier in the game. Because look, she is reading his diary, doing magic tricks with it, and showing it to his dad. So I need all of you to tell Nora that it's entirely okay, because we've now read Apollo's diary, okay?
Like I said, it's magic. Now go ahead, read to your heart's content.
Wow. I mean, give me that. I do like that little sprite there. Okay, what else can we click? The door, no. That other shelf. Is that everything? Tried the package. I wish I could just like hit a button that would skip you to the next thing. Okay, so now we gotta show him our attorney's badge. What's that? It's my attorney's badge?
I can relate. I used to want to show mine off too. But don't ever show it to anyone in Karain. They'll run you right out of town the moment they find out you're a lawyer.
Wonder how it went for Mr. Right. Knowing him, he probably flashed his left and right. I still love that is a thing in this game, that somehow they found out that the players were doing that and just incorporated it into the lore. Okay, so let's actually advance the story here and talk to this guy. Dark!
Pleased to meet you, little lady. My name is Dirk Sadmani.
Oh, so he even has the same last name as Nayuta.
I'm a rebel by trade.
A rebel? But on TV they were calling you an insurgent. So which is it? Personally, I vote for rebel with a cause. A real headache for anyone in your way.
What's the joke there? Is it because he has a big forehead too? Trolsey! Oh, you got me there. I'm the head of a resistance group. I don't think that was the pun. The Defiant Dragons. We're like the good, the bad, and the ugly, but just without the good part. Seriously. All of our principles are out the window. We've been corrupted a long time ago. We are the worst. In Karain, I'm like the boogeyman, a tall tale parents use to spook their kids straight. That's right. No kids are allowed to be gay in Karain, otherwise I come and visit them and turn them straight.
That's too bad. You seem like you'd be a fun, cool guy to hang out with.
Well, this little lady's a real catch, son. Oh, there's whispering. Oh, Doomy! Welcome! Perfect timing. You just interrupted almost incest. So that's good. That is good that was stopped. Thank you for the shout out. How are you doing? Oh, Doomy. Well, I will get. I'm very far behind in chat, but hang on. We just gotta analyze this dialogue for a second. This little lady's a real catch, son. I'm talking bride material if you catch my drift. This is why Phoenix should have told Apollo that they're siblings. This is why. Because somebody's gonna try and pair them up. Get them to do an incest. You need to know about these things. Wait, what?
Stop it. You're embarrassing me, Dad.
No, Trucy, don't go along with this. She's a plucky one, all right. Someone pluck me out of my misery. I hope somewhere right now, Phoenix Wright is like sensing something is wrong with the Force. I should have told Apollo about this. A terrible, awful mistake is being encouraged. Okay, let me read some more chat here because that was not good. That was not good at all. Let's see, where did I leave off? Let's see, Crystal was saying yes, Magpie saying, or AMC says walk, Quickita said end screen, yeah, Vera said last case, y'all. Quickita said, what do you mean message failed to send? I worked so hard on that note. Oh, and here we go, Vera with a pin message saying she's also underage. Oh, that's true, because she's still like 17, right? She's still got like, I think that's how old she is. So yeah, that is wrong on so many levels. Here's the thing though, I'm sure there are probably some countries out there that they have like lower ages for that type of thing, and so maybe she'd be like in some other countries considered by their local governments like acceptable. But even then, I'm pretty sure that I don't, are there any countries that allow brothers and sisters? I don't think so. I think that is pretty much universally reviled. Ever since like British royalty did that and got people with like giant chins that could barely speak and drooling all over themselves and constantly growing tumors out the wazoo. I think people realize that that's a bad thing. But thank you for that clarification for an additional level. It's like peeling away an onion and seeing all the layers in which this scene is just awful. Okay, Crystal with a big paragraph, this has got to be the note, right? It says, note for Logan as we start this new case. There is apology. Oh, that was what the pin thing was. Okay, so I'm guessing maybe we haven't gotten there yet to see what the thing is. Oak says, yay. Quickita said, there we go. And there's a beef longa command. Crystal says, lurk. I need to make money. ... In Stardew. Oh, is it so that you can woo Elliot some more, Crystal? And Crystal says, and romance Elliot on my 4th playthrough, see, I knew. Well, thank you for the lurk, Crystal. Enjoy Stardew. I hope right now, because I love when you post your Danganronpa screenshots on Discord. And when like the screen of our stream is like up in the corner. So in that case, I'm gonna assume like, oh wow, look down at all the Stardew stuff. Hi, Elliot, wherever you are down there in Crystal's game. Oak with an AMC with an emote. Oak saying all that for 12,000 points. So it was still a profit, right? Let's see. Vera says yes. Quickita said Uendo. I'm a Muslim. Oak says we need a chairman redeem so that you don't have to spend all my bits on it. Saying yeah, I'm so excited. Quickita said yeah, I'm so excited. I can change tabs now. Oak says I'm buckled in. Vera said what is happening? Oak says the Ace Attorney streams are a lot of fun, even if I don't know what's going on. Well, I actually take that as a huge compliment, so thank you, Oak. I probably should play the game some more, but let me read just a couple more comments. Quickita said, you excited for this finale case? To Vero. Oh yeah, so Vero, so you haven't played this finale case either, right? Oak says, thank you, Logan, for being so delightful. It's all of y'all that are delightful. I'm just facilitating all of your delightfulness. Quickity said, heck yeah for the TV jacking. Chris said Maya wanted to make a series. Yes, maybe this is it. I don't know, but I was loving that. Something about like generic henchmen. I love. And just the fighting and yeah, everything about that was great. Magpie says my favorite case of the game. Oh, really? Because like I loved the magical turnabout, I think probably the most. Although the last one was nice because it was just like quick and to the point. We didn't even have to investigate anything. And Vera said, I can't believe we got no revolution propaganda. Plume Punisher. Oh, well, I'm sure that some of the episodes do. I feel like anytime that you have a TV show that tries to give a message that eventually you kind of run dry and have to scrape the bottom of the barrel to come up with stuff. The prime example I always think of is that Ted Turner, you know, the head of like Turner Entertainment, for the longest time, like the old cartoon show Captain Planet was his baby. And for like apparently a long time, he refused to ever acknowledge that it was canceled, that at any given time he could just like have them make more episodes of it or something. But there's only like so many different types of like pollution and environmental crimes that supervillains can commit before you're really scraping the bottom of the barrel. I remember I saw somebody posted a clip online where the really scary thing was like, oh no, these parents are having more than 2 children. And it's like, are you kidding me? That's what a superhero needs to get involved for, but, oh well. Okay, let's play some more. Someone pluck me out of my misery.
Now, about that man who raised you business.
Foster father. Wait, is he just a foster dad? Because like, those are totally Apollo. Unfortunately, Apollo's not gonna be in our court record for people. But like, those are totally Apollo's eyebrows. Don't tell me that these eyebrows are not like, that they're nurture and not nature. Foster father.
What did Mr. Dirk mean when he said that he's the man who raised you, Apollo?
Well, the truth is, I grew up in the kingdom of Karain. Did I? Oh, well, did I never mention that before?
Oh, so you grew up in Karain? What you saying? You're not from around here, Polly? Oh, no, none of this. I am horribly xenophobic. I will shun you.
No, I was just raised in Karain when I was really little. Oh, pin message from Pin by Vero, written by Queen Katie. Do you not remember Dad's telling you he adopted a boy named Apollo? I mean, I remember him like talking about that. I don't remember him saying specifically adopted, but the eyebrows, they're totally the same eyebrows, right? Isn't that what his eyebrows look like? Let me try and pull up here. Okay, I guess they're bushier than Apollo's, but they're still totally the same eyebrows. So how can you can't inherit eyebrows from foster parents. Unless maybe they're just like certain eyebrow waxing techniques that he uses. I think he's his biological dad and just pretending to be his foster father. I think that's gonna be the big twist, and the eyebrows are the hint at it. But thank you for the pin message. No, I was just raised in Karain when I was really little.
Still, that's a shocker. It's like I hardly know anything about you. They keep changing your backstory.
This smells like last-minute added backstory.
Yes! Well, I mean, everything is with Apollo. In the last game it was too. Like, suddenly Clay Terran, this wonderful best friend that he has that means everything to him, that he's always, and they're inseparable, joined to the hip, yet you've never seen him for the entire game focused on Apollo. And then all of a sudden this, like, oh, by the way, he was raised in a foreign country and this other prosecutor is his, like, sort of foster brother or something like that. It's like, where is this? This is even worse than Phoenix Wright the first couple of games when they were like coming up with his backstory. Because like at least his stuff, it was kind of all over the place, but it was still like within the same realm of normalcy. This is really out there kind of stuff. Like going to space and other countries and things like that. But thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that.
Still, it's a shocker. It's like I hardly know anything about you. How come you never told me?
Apollo, you really haven't said a word about your past, have you?
Whoa, what? That was raised by a wanted criminal? It's like a bad joke.
It does sound rather melodramatic. I doubt anyone would even believe you. So, you two haven't seen each other in a while, huh?
Oh, you could say that. I hate that. I hate every time it's like, you could say that. I'd wager it's been at least 10 years. Okay, how old is Apollo now? He's like, what, 24? So what, when he was a teenager, was he just emancipated and then came to Japanifornia to start hanging out at space centers? Because how long was he supposedly like hanging out with him, with Clay Terran at the space center?
Wow, that's a really long time.
Yeah, well, I figured he'd forgotten about me.
Not a chance. It's just, well, I never loved you. Starting a revolution takes time, and, you know, keeping it going even more so, and being a wanted man, I could just hop on a plane to come say hello. That is literally what you just did. I get it, it's fine. Though, truth be told, it's weird having Dark suddenly show up acting all paternal. Let me have another sip of water. This is a long cutscene. I'm gonna have to read some chat more. Let's see, Vera saying to Quick Kitty, yeah. Crystal said, about time we're Apollo. Vera said, finally, the Apollo, an Apollo trilogy. I mean, to be fair, calling it an Apollo trilogy was like a bit of a, it was like, that's retroactive, right? Quick Kitty says, Apollo time. Oak said, who even is Apollo? And why are they so just what? Just Brooklyn, New York, or whatever. Crystal says, foster dad, question mark, I think? Quick said, I'm confusing myself right now for a clip, cause I don't know if I've shown a certain clip yet or not, cause it's not on my spreadsheet and it's not checked off. We can always post it if you don't know, and maybe I'll remember if I've seen it or not. Crystal said, Nayuda? Quick said, oh, hey, it's the man, the myth, the legend. Crystal's laughing. Vera said, how is bro here? Magpie says, the man's. Crystal said, Dirk himself? Huh. Magpie says, yeah, I often wonder how he got over to America, laughing. Crystal says, wait, what? Crystal said, he a pirate /J. Magpie says, do not pirate this man. Oh, and Oak with a pin message, pinned by Vera saying, just as injustice. Are you saying we should trust in him just as in justice we trust us? Because that didn't backfire for us, like, at all. Veer said, wait, does this mean the guy rizzed up the La Miroir? That's, I think so. I think so. Because, like, why not? Again, the eyebrows. Just saying. Crystal says, Quick said, you know what? Let me post a clip anyway, just so I have it checked off. Okay, so let's check this out. Let's load up this clip into the clip viewer and see what this is. See if we've seen this before. This clip from Queen Katie is from 2 months ago, titled Polylore. Okay, so let's see. Oh crap, and I forgot to click this thing over here for the clip viewer. 1 second, it's gonna take just a moment. And there we go. Okay, so, since La Miroir was Apollo's mom, and he obviously wasn't raised by her, did he grow up in an orphanage? Maybe Nayuda was like a friend of his at the orphanage? And maybe Nayuda was adopted by Karaini's extremists that taught him to hate lawyers? I guess I'll have to talk about it someday, but for now... No, I think that's pretty close. I mean, orphanages are basically just like rebel training camps, right? Although they're usually trained to like pick pockets and stuff, right? I mean, isn't that what Charles Dickens taught us in Oliver Twist? Veer said the family business in question is terrorism. Oak said Beowulf somehow outgayed me by being a furry. Said even though I'm in a queer marriage. Magpie says Shelley Tequila. I eventually remembered. AMC says I fell asleep. Of Logan the Killer. Quick said justice for all. Logan says, please pin that puzzle, lol. There's a laughing bro doesn't remember justice for all. I got mixed up. Quick said the airport was after the Tequila case. Magpie says it had to be the second game because she was shot trying to help stop Matt on guard, who is the second game. I got mixed up. I got the order of events all out of order. Because yeah, you're right. The third game was the Dahlia Hawthorne thing. Magpie says, oh, that was pinned earlier, and Vera said, I trust you. Magpie says, I think I heard an explanation somewhere that said Dirk's left arm is injured and can't move, but couldn't bear a significant amount of weight or something. I can't remember where I heard that, though. And Oak with a follow age, and Oak says, quote, I'm not a big booba clown. Sure, Logan. Well, you can look for yourself. Look for yourself right here. Right here. Do you see big boobas? Do you see clown makeup? Oak said, we know what you're wearing under your shirt. Wait, you should have just said under there, because then I'd say underwear. And Oak says, we know what you look like off camera. Very few, I think, of you have actually seen me IRL, though. Oak said, we know your boobs are massive and you're wearing a clown outfit. Well, you got me. AFC says, Trucy has a brother, it's Apollo. And apparently Dirk wants them to do it.
Oak says, how tall is Logan? I'm 6 foot even, 6'0". Vera said, prickly Apollo. Queen Gator said, Apollo if he knew. Hey, Dark, this is my half-sister. I actually have a family here. How about you? Oak said, I can't tell if he's like 4'11 or 6'8". I'm in between that. 6'0". Magpie says, oh, I can't wait for the dialogues that are both uncomfortable and incredibly funny. Dialogues plural. Is there going to be more of that? Okay, well, let's keep going and find out. It's weird having Dark suddenly show up acting all paternal. I'd even almost forgotten about Karain. No, that's not true. The writers just hadn't invented it yet. I probably tried to forget about it on purpose. See, that's like the same eyebrows. Totally related.
Now then, Mr. Dirk, what is it we can help you with?
Oh, okay, request. Yeah, I guess we apparently needed to step outside of the conversation. I need to get my hands on the Founder's Orb, the most sacred treasure of Karain. Dude, on TV you just said it. Are you telling me you lied? I mean, terrorism is one thing, but fibbing? That's where you come in. The Founder's Orb?
Wait, but didn't you say you already have it in that broadcast of yours?
Yeah, no gonna believe in everything you see on TV, little lady. No one's seen hide nor hair of the Founder's Orb for some time. I'm glad that he said that. That's a phrase I use. Hide nor hair, and I feel like not enough people use that phrase.
No way!
So that was just a bluff? What are you gonna do if you don't find it? I guess that just means we have to find it, son. Cause I really can't back down now, can I? Sigh. Different year, same old Dark. It's all coming back to me now. Oh, hold on. Think I read something about this in the newspaper a while back. Let me just go through the newspaper, flipping through. Something about you guys stealing a sacred treasure from a temple's treasure room. Something like that. I think it was in like a Shylock Fox strip, and I was supposed to like figure out how you did it. That's a load of crock. We didn't lay a finger on the orb. Really? Yes, baseless allegations, all of it. Our enemy has really found a way to keep us on our toes. That's right, I'm not Team Shylock. I'm Team that one hot cat lady from that strip.
Ooh, sounds like a setup.
That's the long and the short of it. However, my compatriot has been hot on the orb's trail. And just the other day, his hard work finally paid off. We now know the Founder's Orb is in Karain Village. Are we gonna see what was that one the one chubby short little lady? I just want to call her Pancake, but I'm sure that wasn't her name. What was her? I don't remember. Karain Village? Yes, I heard there are spirit mediums there. They even have direct relations with Karain. Wait, they do what? How? I mean, I know that Maya went there, but like, they're lying to each other. Spirit mediums, right? What?
Bikini?
That's her name. Why did I want to say pancake? Bikini. Bikinis aren't pancakes, and pancakes aren't bikinis. But pancakes are better than bikinis because you can eat pancakes and they're delicious. And should you so desire, you could probably wear one as a bikini. But thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. I should read some chat and slowly get caught up, especially since we had like other people popping in, like Odumi that I haven't even said hi. Well, I said hi to, but I haven't seen in the chat yet. Vera says, oh, Quick Katie, did they show the Apollo Justice reference yet? Have they? Vera said, Logan is 5'11". Hey, no, don't take an inch away from me. I need every precious inch I got. Quick Katie said, no, man's just yapping and looking around. Oak says, he used to be a pianist with a P. I meant T. That was the running gag in Apollo Justice. Every time they said pianist, I always said pianist with a T. Quick Katie said, it's at the end of this area. Oh, so we're not there yet. Vera said, I lied, by the way. Oak says, I can't believe this. Vera said, I don't know for sure. Oak says, wow, I guess I was right to not believe it, laughing. Crystal says, I'm having my mind blown with informations. Quick Katie said, if you want the exact time that I'm going to post the reference note, it's after Logan exhausts all of the talking points with Dirk. Speaking of 20110, oh, hey, look at that. I'm catching up only 28 minutes behind because 15 minutes of it disappeared into the void, sadly. Vera saluting, saying, no! Quick said, not the void. See, that's what happened. Quick said, meh. Not like we had clips there. Literally, it was just us gambling. Oak says, it's okay, Logan. Well, thank you for understanding. because I don't think it's like a time thing. I think it's like the amount of text in the chat. So I think there was probably just a lot of talking there. Let's see. Crystal said, laughing true, we're only fighting for the timer that time. Quickita said, I am infecting Crystal with forbidden Case 5 info. And then Crystal, in return, can send you links to Alien stage videos. Magpie says, Paragon Interrupt is something you could do in Mass Effect 2 and 3. Oh, you know, I did like a year ago I think it was Mass Effect, I think it's the first one or maybe like a remaster of it for really cheap on a Steam sale. I've never played it. It said where you can interrupt an action currently happening in either Paragon, nice, or Renegade, callous fashion to change how the scene ends. I've been playing Mass Effect lately. I hear it's really good. I do hear though that the ending of the last game I hear was kind of disappointing, that everybody was like all excited that all these branching paths now you could affect the story, but then it had like very few different actual endings. Quickita said, oh, I just remembered wafers. I saved wafers. Oak said, oh, I remember this story from the P3 VODs. Lol. Wait, which story? Quickita said, wafers gotten, my last wafers. And smile and frown from Oak. Let's see, Crystal said, how to solve problems. 1, boo, ah! Oak says, so much fun. Crystal says, 2, oh, and the Tomcat there. Okay, so I'm gonna get back into the game now. Some doctor of archaeology there supposedly has the orb. His name is Archie Buff. Okay, so there's gotta be a pun name here. Archie Buff. Archie Buff. Oh, because he's probably an archaeology buff. So he's Archie Buff. An archaeology buff is Archie Buff, right? Right? Archie Buff. I'm trying to wonder, are there gonna be people in the chat? We're gonna be simping after this man and his long hair, his beard, little kind of distinguished peppering of gray right there. He's probably gonna be the victim. He'll be dead. And then that's gonna make all of y'all necrophiliacs. So what do you think about that, huh? Who's judging who now? My defiant dragon compatriot has already made contact with him. Apparently, someone asked the doctor to study the orb. Oh, he was pondering the orb. So whoever asked him to do that is the real thief? Most likely. And you think this guy will just hand the orb over to you? My compatriot Dats, hey Dats, says Dr. Buff has already promised to do so. Seems like he knew it had been stolen and wanted to do the right thing. Dats, oh, I remember running around with him when I was a kid. So he's here too, huh? Apollo, I want you to be present as my lawyer when I take possession of the orb. Would you do that for me? Chat. Nope! I haven't seen you in years, and you waltz in here asking for a favor. You have a lot of nerve, you know. Of course we'll help! Right, Apollo, you have the illusion of choice. You're not the main character, even though your name is on the trilogy. Wait, Trucy! Oh, come on. It's not like you have any work anyway. That's right. The toilets are all clean right now. Besides, we're talking about rebels and legendary treasure here. It'll be fun. Yeah, but we might accidentally do a terrorism, Trucy. Sigh, why is she always into the things I'm not? Fine, but I'll charge my standard fee, which is well below market rate. Oh, pin message. Oh, it's gonna be a name thing about that Archie Buff. Archie Buff, which again, I'm guessing it's archaeology buff. Says his Japanese name is Fumiaki Sanagi. His surname Sanagi. Oh, hang on. Which means pupa? Like a pupa? So the kanji for Fumiaki can also be read as bunmei, meaning civilization. This is likely a reference to a study of ancient civilizations as an archaeologist. I dig both those. And again, Archie Buff is nice because it sounds like a name, but there's also a pun. It's not just like his name isn't like Archeology or Archaeologist or something like that. It's an actual pun name. So I approve of it. Thank you very much for the pin message. Fine, but I'll charge my standard fee. Now tell me about the Founder's Orb. Oh, okay, I thought we were exhausting the dialogue options, but nope. Founder's Orb. If I remember correctly, the Founder is always depicted as a faceless spirit medium. Wasn't that the Holy Mother? With the what?
Actually, this unrelated, but have you heard about the new Yakuza game where you play as Majima who ended up in Hawaii but then he turns into a pirate and you play as Pirate Majima?
You're making this up, right? That sounds too amazing. Hang on. Because Majima, like when we were playing Yakuza 0, Majima was I mean, no offense to Kiryu. He was great, but he was like just kind of the standard stoic guy. Majima was fun. I gotta look up and see if this is true. Yakuza Majima Pirate. Holy crap! Pirate in Hawaii. When was this announced? Is this new? Two days ago. 2 days ago. Like a Dragon, Yakuza Pirate in Hawaii? When? Crap, is this going to be on any platform I can play it on? Because Yakuza 0 was a nightmare playing on Switch because the controls were all messed up. Is this going to be on maybe Switch or something like that? Majima focused Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii announces at RGG Summit as next Yakuza game. Oh my gosh. I want to play this so bad. Is this... Okay, I have questions, but they will have to be saved for after the stream. So thank you so much. Thank you for that information. That was very nice to know. Okay, I'm happy now about that. If I remember correctly, the founder is always depicted as a faceless spirit medium.
What do you mean faceless?
See, that's the Holy Mother, right? Huh?
I assume it'll be all platforms.
I mean, I would hope. But like I said, I'm still just so worried because the controls on Yakuza 0 on Steam were just fundamentally broken. And so I don't know if that was like released as an Xbox exclusive originally and then just ported to Steam poorly. I don't know, but regardless, I will add that to the list of games that I would play if I had money. And thank you for the 10 bits, I appreciate that. I still need to find out, and I think I was alluding to this. I want to know from you guys, that new Refantazio Metaphor game that's being made by Atlas that looks kind of like a Persona game. I need to find out how many of you would actually want to watch me play that like early on when it comes up before you've all played that, or if you would rather wait until you've had a chance to play it before watching me play it, if that makes sense. But thank you for the 10 bits and that information. Images of the founder, the Holy Mother of Karain, never show her face. To depict it is to commit the greatest taboo in Karainism. And again, the reason for this has got to be that in order to channel spirits, you need to know the name and the face of the person. And so this prevents anyone from being able to channel her. So at some point during this case, they're going to uncover a picture of her face. Maya already has like that scroll that says what her true name is. So all we need is her face. And then we'll like, at some point during this case, we're going to channel her and she's going to have some big, like, earth-shattering revelation about the royal family or the government and or something like that. What would they call the Garan government? The greatest taboo, huh? I wonder why. So maybe that's why you were trying to get me and Trucy to do it, because that's apparently less of a taboo than drawing a face? I mean, what could she have looked like to make them hide her face like that? As for the founder's orb, it was discovered during an evacuation 8 years ago. Oh, excavation 8 years ago. At least it's not 7 years ago. It has an interesting legend that goes along with it. It's said that there's a riddle to the orb, and that any who can solve it will receive immense spiritual power from the founder herself. Wonder if Maya will solve it. Oh, a pin message and a poll. It says, pin this Vero, Logan, the name Maya has is the Holy Mother's sister. Oh, that's right, it's Lady Kira's real name. That's right, thank you, Queen Katie. But that was another person that we couldn't see her face. And they made a big deal with Rafa about how that like the two of them were so polar opposite that you could... Oh, and that kind of goes into the whole theme of duality that we're having, that we talked about last stream as well. My guess is it's going to turn out that they're the same person. The Holy Mother is Lady Kira, and that is her name. And then when they see the face, it's going to... That's my guess. That is what my gut instinct is telling me here. Oh, there's a poll, chat survey. Chat survey. We're surveying you. Would you rather wait till you play Metaphor or watch Logan play ASAP? It's currently 6-1 on that, but go ahead and cast your votes. I assume there's no extra votes because I would like to know, like, your honest opinion. Like, if And don't be bashful. Like, if you legitimately would like to wait and want to play it first before you see me playing it, like, please let me know. I don't know if I'll necessarily be able to afford it right when it comes out. So much of it is, there are multiple paychecks that I'm waiting on right now that, because this is the problem about being like a freelancer and a gig worker, is that sometimes it's like, okay, here's the invoice, and it's like, you gotta pay me, and it's like, all right, you got 2 months to do it. And maybe it'll be in a couple weeks, maybe it'll be in a month, maybe it'll be in 2 months, and like right now, it's like a lot of stuff is just not, paychecks are not materializing in a timely fashion. Let me read some more in the chat though, then we'll be right back to this. Oak says, it's gonna be so much fun to do Tom Cats, what I've done, manipulating Logan. Magpie says, there's no way they're not doing anything they're not doing it to annoy Apollo specifically. Quickity said, I feel like in another life, Dirk would definitely adopt Trucy. But if Dirk adopt Trucy but not Apollo, then when he saw Apollo, he'd be like, hey, you still want your kids to do it. Vera said, I think Trucy and Dirk are getting along. United to tease Apollo. AMC says, ayo. Quickity said, yay, story. Right, name fact. His given name Dirk comes from Druck. Or Druk, I don't know how to pronounce that. Parentheses, Zongka, the Bhutanese thunder dragon. Oh, that's cool. Oh, there's Odumi saying peekaboo. Okay, here. In fact, we gotta make this real dramatic for y'all. Oh, wrong button. That's it. Go to this one. Okay. Peekaboo. So there you go. There's your peekaboo, which apparently y'all needed. There was a shout out for Odumi, but Odumi, how are you doing? How are you Odumiing? Oh, the poll is done. 86% says watch Logan play it ASAP, with 14% saying wait till you play Metaphor. And that's understandable. It's totally understandable if you want to wait. I don't want anybody to feel like you have to either expose yourself to spoilers here, or even worse, feel like you need to rush through a game faster than you're comfortable playing just in order to be able to be at the streams here, you know? Looks like Odumi was last playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Vera said, welcome. Oak said, Dirk conversation therapy supporter. Quickity with the keyboard slam saying, not the hyena. Magpie says, perfect timing. You just interrupted almost incest. Well, it's true. Quickity said, Logan, you triggered my hyena self. Well, you're welcome, because I'm starting to think you like being a hyena. Odumi says, I can't. Laughing, Vera said, interrupted almost incest is crazy. Odumi says, I'm glad for interrupting. I need to breathe, sorry. And Vera said she's also underage. There we go. And Quickity said, Apollo, Dad, no, this is my blood sister. Don't say that. What do you mean I don't know that yet? This is a crime. Okay, let's play a little bit more here. Sounds like one big fairy tale to me. In any case, it's just what us defiant dragons need to get our revolution started. Started? You've been doing this for, 8 years? And it's just getting started? With it, we can gain the spiritual power and thus the legal authority to rule Karain. Why? Suppose I believe this legend. Then anyone could become king or queen? And that's why you think it'll help you overthrow the Karain regime? Only the rulers in Karain have ever laid eyes on the orb, Apollo. A legendary treasure that bestows immense spiritual power. The whole thing about the king and the queen needing to have spiritual power worries me. Because I really want Maya, when she finishes, to just come back to Japanifornia and be Phoenix Wright's sidekick again. I miss the dynamic they had, but I have the sinking feeling this game is gonna end with Maya becoming the new queen of Karain. Doesn't that sound like something you'd want to see with your own 2 eyes? Oh, that does sound just a tiny bit intriguing. Found his orb, added to the court record. Oh, we know its shape, but not the details. A national treasure of the Kingdom of Karain. None but those in the royal family have laid eyes on it. That should just about cover everything. Any other questions? Okay, so now we're gonna see whatever the contradiction's gonna be, right? Oh, not right now. I almost forgot. I brought you a present. Here, eat up, son. It's been in my pocket for the last 14-hour plane ride. There you go. Just eat it. Sushi? I figured you probably couldn't afford 3 square meals a day, so
Yay! I was just thinking it was time for lunch.
You digging too, little lady. After all, we're practically family, right? I'm gonna make the 2 of you do it.
Thanks, Dad. Ooh, that tuna looks good. Chop, nom, 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 nom.
This salmon sushi's got my name on it. Chomp, choo, 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 choo. Aren't you hungry, son? I want to hear what your eating sound is. Got to start with a chomp and then something repetitive. This is some of the best sushi you'll ever have. I'm good.
Okay then. Actually, I have one more present for you. Here. A photograph. I can't tell what it is from here. It's so tiny. It looks like Clavier playing guitar with a jacket and no shirt on underneath it.
What's this? Oh, no, it's a turtleneck. Oh, is that Apollo?
A picture of your father. It's been 23 years since he passed away. Is this what the fun fact is about? Because wait, how old is Apollo? Again, I can't look him up in the court record here because he's us. How old is Apollo? You know what I bet this is? I'm going to guess that the mistake is that in the original version of this, it's like, here, look, it's a picture of you as a teenager before you left Karain. And then they'll go like, wait, when he's a teenager, he's supposed to be at Japanifornia's NASA. A picture of your father. It's what?
He is 23 or 24.
Okay, so then that just means that he died like shortly after either conceiving or Apollo being born. So thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. But okay, well, let's keep going. It's got to have something to do with this, right? That the mistake is. Huh? This is my father?
His name was Jove Justice.
I know I've heard the word Jove before. It's like that's some mythological figure, like a god or a goddess or something, right? So it makes sense because his name's Apollo. Was Jove? Was that like was he one of the Titans? Maybe that's like the father of Apollo in Greek myth or something like that. Jove.
I haven't talked to you about your real father in some time, but as you know, he was a musician, a wandering minstrel, and if you will, a talented one at that.
Why? Why are you giving this to me now?
I don't know, I thought it was sad you didn't know what your old man looked like. Searched high and low to find that one picture.
What's wrong, Apollo? Don't you want it?
I don't know. I mean, it's not like I ever met the guy.
Well, I went through all the trouble of finding it, so go on, take it. And don't ever let it go, you hear? It might be important evidence in a case that you argue soon. So yeah, put it in your court record. That's what you do when you find a picture of your dead father. You put it in your court record.
I love how it's labeled. Photo of my father added to the court record. A picture of my biological father, Jove Justice, who died in Karain. Oh, there's a pinned message pinned by Vera. This is written by Queen Katie saying his English given name refers to the ancient Roman god Jupiter, who is also known as Jove. Oh, and so Jupiter was Roman, so in Greek that was Zeus, right? Said in Roman mythology, Jupiter is the equivalent of the ancient Greek god Zeus and the father of the god Apollo. So yeah, so there, I like that. And you know what? It's a better name than Jupiter. But you know what? Then there's a connection that Apollo's possible girlfriend is Juniper, which sounds like Jupiter. Is Juniper Woods really Apollo's father? Like he faked his death and has been posing as a high school girl going through a judge course at Themis Legal Academy this whole time? Well, now that our bellies are full, what do you say we hit the road? Oh, 1 second. Hey, Trosy, any idea where Athena is?
She left early this morning to pick up Daddy from the airport.
So is Maya coming home with him, please? Oh, I almost forgot. Mr. Wright is coming back today. I forgot.
Yeah, but I wonder why he cut his trip short like that. Anyway, shouldn't they be back by now?
Knowing Athena, she probably got lost. Well, there's no point in sitting around here waiting. Let's get going. Oh, another pin message. This one says, this is written by Queen Katie. Said, before we go over Jove's Japanese name, let's start with Apollo's. Apollo's Japanese name is Hosuke Odoroki. Odoroki comes from the word for a surprise. The kanji that made up hosuke could be broken down into ho, meaning law, and suke, which is a common suffix for male Japanese names. So it's like surprise law. This makes the meaning of his first name literally boy of law or law boy. He's law boy. His full Japanese name can roughly mean a surprising man of law. Hey, how about that? How about that? I like that. Let's get going.
I can't wait to see that super mysterious treasure.
To Karain Village, then. Oh, and here we go. Now we get to his father's name, lol. Sosuke Odoroki. His Japanese name is very similar to that of his son, Hosuke Odoroki. The only difference is the kanji of his given name was so, meaning to play music. Oh, because the guitar, thereby alluding to his occupation as a musician. Oh, that's really cute. I like that. I gotta read some more though. Magpie says, I'm convinced Trucy encourages this shenanigan on purpose, specifically to annoy Apollo in retrospect because I think she knows. I do like that headcanon. But that's really mean in this, like when you get to the type of the situation where Apollo's adopted dad is like trying to hook him up, that's a line where Trucy should be like, okay, look, Apollo, I gotta tell you this. It's been really fun, just kind of laughing at you about this, but you really need to know now. Creator said, yeah, also underage pin that ASAP. Magpie says, someone better be adding the almost incest to quotes. I don't even remember how I worded that. Oak says, Vero, we need that quoted. Creator said, I don't know about siblings besides royalty but in some places cousins are allowed to marry. Also, I don't know, do you think Streamlabs would allow a quote that has the word incest in it? Vera said, wait, what went to grab water? Oak says, the almost incest quote. Crystal says, well, this is Japanifornia, Logan. Incest is so normalized, is it? Oh, here, another pin message. Written by Queen Katie saying, the original English localized line by Brushel, he died in an accident on stage. Oh, is that it? Wait, hang on. Did Brushel know Apollo's dad? I'm completely forgetting about this. A literal interpretation of the phrase on stage, as opposed to reading it idiomatically as simply meaning during a gig, leads to an overly simplistic claim that does not appear in the Japanese script. And so with the trilogy release, they changed his line to, apparently he died during some gig. So kudos to the English squad for realizing that they screwed up here. Okay, so the line that they changed was in Apollo Justice, not a line in this one. So it was one of Spark Brushel's lines. Crap, unless Spark Brushel's about to appear. Please tell me Spark Brushel's not in this game. Sikwigeta said, quote, perfect timing. You just interrupted almost incest that one. I wonder if it'll actually add that. Vera adds it, says, I think that's it. And quote number, no, it's 244. That's 243. Let's see. You missed the perfect timing, part of the quote, lol. And you're just doing a bunch of quotes there. Vera said, quote, edit 244. Perfect timing. You just interrupted almost incest. Wait. Oh, there we go. Vera said, I learned today. Magpie says, thanks. And quote 244. Okay, and apparently Streamlabs is okay with saying incest. Queen Katie said, yup, we good. Chris is saying, hey, Logan, oh, is it gonna be a pun? Magpie says they should do an episode of microplastics, to be honest. Oh, the blah blah?
Yep, Brushel talked to Phoenix about Apollo in the investigation in the flashback system case where we investigate as Phoenix.
Oh, in the, what was it? It was the something system. Yeah, where we were like skipping around through time. I forgot about that. I completely spaced that. So thank you for that information on that. And thank you for the 10 bits, Vero. And Queen Katie for the trivia and everything. But yeah, I think Crystal has a joke saying, oh, a destiny called fate. Oak says, I made an edit of that clip. Queen said, pin this, please. Do you not remember Dad's telling you he adopted a boy named Apollo? I don't remember. Oak says, I can't believe I'm saying this, but thank you, Groomer. Says, I inherited my eyebrows from my foster parents. And I'm not even oh, so you're actually saying you're not even adopted. So maybe it's a maintenance thing? Queen said, reminder that Phoenix in Case 1 basically impersonated Apollo by mistake by saying he grew up in that country. Oh boy. Oh, yeah, that's right. I do remember saying that. Moonlight said, thanks for distracting me today, Logan. Today has been heck, and I needed this. I'm so glad. I mean, I'm not glad that your day's been heck, but I'm glad that this helped. So Moonlight, cheers to that. Hang on, I gotta breathe for 1 second. Also, hang on, while I got you guys here, I got a question for you. So I saw this random video showed up that was talking about how ads run on Twitch streams. And right now, it's kind of forcing me to have pre-roll ads. I thought I had turned it off, but it doesn't seem to be letting me turn that off anymore. And so every now and then, like if you're not a subscriber, you see pre-roll ads. And I've heard that sometimes if somebody has to refresh and get caught in an ad. I actually saw a video that was arguing that it's better for users that you can't just opt out of ads completely, but if you switch to just a couple of ads during the stream, then it completely eliminates the pre-roll ad, and that like some people prefer that. And that basically what you could just do is that if an ad happens, then you just like take 30 seconds or a minute or whatever and just chat with the subscribers and wait for it to end. And so like for the first time, I'm thinking maybe I should switch to that and just have a few timed ads so that nobody ever has to, like non-subscribers never have to deal with pre-roll ads. What are your thoughts on that? Magpie says, incredibly funny that they remastered the trilogy and didn't even try to seed that information in any of the earlier dialogues from earlier games. Shake my head. Vera said, even the Dahlia thing felt more natural. Quick said, you say that, but they literally changed a line to the first one for mainly this game. Magpie says, I need to get back into that one then. I haven't played much of the remastered trilogy, laughing. Well, actually, that reminds me. We did not play the remastered trilogy version of Apollo Justice because we played the mobile version. So we probably saw the old line where saying he died on stage or something, huh? Guigita said, it's mostly the English dev's fault though. Oak said, just as in Justice. Read 2 more comments, we'll go back in the game. Magpie says, let's be honest, they called it the Apollo Justice Trilogy because Phoenix was the first one. Apollo was technically in all of the second 3, and calling it the second Ace Attorney Trilogy probably isn't super clear, laughing. I guess, maybe. I guess better than calling it like the, you know what, you couldn't call it the Athena Sykes Trilogy, but you could call it the Apollo and Athena Lawyer Variety Hour. AMC said, that's right, because communism was a red herring to get, get him, boy, Mr. Green Clue. It took me a second to realize what the quote was from. I'm like, this sounds so familiar. Clue. Have you guys seen the movie Clue? What a great movie. What's amazing to that is that if you watch Clue, it has like multiple endings at the end of it to kind of go along with the fact that in the board game, you could have multiple culprits and weapons and murder locations. But apparently when it was like out in theaters originally, it wasn't, you wouldn't see all the multiple endings like you do now. You would just like be randomly given one, I think. Oh, and a pin message. Moonlight says, please pin this. Thanks, Logan Hugs. Oh, you know, everybody, give Moonlight some digital hugs. There is a hug command. Hug at Moonlight. Moonlight, I'm sorry that your day was so bad, but again, if this has helped kind of cheer you up a little bit, then I'm really happy. Okay, let's play some game here. To Karain Village, then. The Founder's Orb awaits. Oh, okay, we can. Let's present the new stuff to him. Hey, Dirk, check out this Founder's Orb. The Founder's Orb. They say the Holy Mother will return when the riddle of the orb is solved. So that's what's gonna happen. Oh, you know what it probably is? The orb probably has like a picture of her face, and it's gonna be like a puzzle, and you rearrange it, and then you see her face, and so she'll return because then it'll be physically possible to channel her spirit. And she will bestow great spiritual power upon whoever accomplishes that feat. I wonder if I could channel spirits if I had such power. No, because I think isn't it only women who can channel spirits in this universe? I can't remember. Present! Just had to breathe for a second again. Brings back memories. He was a fine young man, so cheerful and fun to be around. His big booming singing voice would captivate everyone in the tavern. No, but looks-wise, he was like a grown-up version of you. Maybe it's gonna be time travel. Apollo will go back in time, be his own dad, and then die during a gig. That still doesn't give me a sense of what my real father was like. Okay, so that's everything, so let's go to the village of Karain. Oh crap, is Larry still living there? Because he had like a shack there as an artist, and we haven't seen him. Karain Village! Hey, it looks just like it used to. May 16th, Karain Village. Oh, and there's another pin message that says, it just says Vero puzzles. Please pin this, and that's all. By Oak. Well, you know what? Vero does as he's told. So this is Karain, the mystical village of spirit channeling. Now, when we first went here, didn't we establish that it was like a really long train ride or bus ride or something like that to get here? Oh, look there. It's the Ninetales Veil guy. From the last game. What was it? The Mystic Ninetales or whatever, the Great Ninetales, something like that. So this is Karain, the mystical village of spirit channeling. And where ancient traditions come alive. Looks like a really peaceful place. Oh, I love the air here. Nothing beats the mountains, huh, Apollo? Come to think of it.
We used to live way up in the mountains too, just like this.
Sure brings back memories. Those were the days.
Oh crap, I just realized something. How did I let that weird, like, just a little over 30 seconds away from the 3-hour mark? I have not been paying attention to time. I just suddenly was feeling like I should glance down because I haven't checked the time since an hour and a half. What happened?
Those were the days, the three of us living happily in peace.
We might need some raid suggestions. It's another, like, starting to be a little bit sleepy at this point, so I don't know if we're gonna have enough people for a raid, but I don't know how that happened.
I still can't wrap my mind around it all, you know. That Mr. Dirk is not only Polly's dad, but Prosecutor Sadmati's as well. And the way you two talked about it like it was nothing, the whole bus right here.
I guess it is a lot to take in.
So tell me, Mr. Dirk, what was Apollo like as a kid?
Oh, he was full of...
Is that a crude thing to say? Is that something I'm allowed to say?
He was full of urine and vinegar. He was a real rascal.
See, I feel like that's not a bad thing to say, but then I remember like one time when Mordecai said that on regular show, I think that in subsequent airings they like censored it and people were like, oh, it said in a children's show. Like, I didn't think that was like a bad word.
He and Nayuta used to run around in the open fields naked as jailbirds.
Well. Also, for the record, don't forget Blackwell is a jailbird. Now you're thinking about Blackwell naked. I've even got pictures of him posing in his birthday suit. No, those are probably illegal to have. That is messed up. Foster father, bad foster father. Whoa, Dark!
No way! Prosecutor Sadmati used to be like that too?
The two of them would end up with leeches on their butts and cry like babies.
Dark! Don't you think you said enough? Stop talking about my naked private parts.
You're no fun.
Yeah, I want to hear more about the misadventures of Polly and his naked private parts.
Oh, is this gonna be Bikini? Hey, what are you people doing here? Oh, it's Emma! Emma? Was someone killed here? Is Bikini dead? I think it's gonna be Archie Buff who's dead.
You know this lady, son?
I'm still like... It still boggles my mind that this I would have assumed that this episode would have taken place in Karain. Like the kingdom of Karain, not the village. Hang on, I gotta breathe. Yeah, this is Emma Skye. She's a detective.
Technically speaking, I'm a forensics expert, but I'll let it slide. Anyway, I can't say I'm surprised to see you.
Okay, those are the nice birds.
Surprised to see you here. You always seem to pop up whenever there's trouble afoot. Still, what are the odds of running into you here in the boonies?
By trouble, you mean you were investigating the case?
Does it look like I'm here to sightsee?
Maybe Larry got killed. That'd be nice. Let me read some more in the chat, though. Let's see. Got some Injustice We Trust commands. Vera says, high five. Oak says, I rizzed up my partner. I cannot rizz up the ladies because my riz is in the negatives. Vera said, never mind, it's foster father, so I think it's not him who rizzed Lamoir up. Oak says, that's how we got married, how I rizzed your mother. That's the sad thing. What if they did a remake of How I Met Your Mother and they called it How I Rizzed Your Mother? Quickita said, also, yeah, first clip there, lol. Oak says, chess.com is trying to get me to do puzzles, and the first thing I thought of was objectionable puzzles. I've been corrupted. Quickita said, Oak, you scared me. I thought you were a bot. Oh, because of the link. Vera said, sponsored by me. If it weren't for the @ I would have thought so too. And Vera said, it's been a while. And there is Crystal saying, 2:24. I am 35 minutes behind. Which is bad. Oak says, I'm secretly a bot. I've been advertising chess.com this whole time. That's why I'm here. Yes, Logan, I do see big boobas. Where? Vera said, bots evolved. Oak says, this is like when Walter White joked around about being the Heisenberg to Hank, but he secretly was Heisenberg. Also, I refuse to believe Logan is 6 foot. I'm 6'2". Logan does not seem like he should be tall. He gives off 5'4" energy. I promise. I think the first time my height came up is when our buddy Z Diggity was doing a stream, and I popped over to his house. Or his apartment. I can't remember if I was picking something up or dropping something off. And so like I came in and said hi, and then posted a screen cap from his stream when I was, and his camera's like a lot more wider, and so you can see a lot more of the room. And somebody's like, "Wow, Logan is like looming over him." It's like, well, because he was sitting down. And I'm like, yeah, I'm 6'0", but that's not like super tall. But yeah, but yes, that is what I was doing with it. You got me. The whole, because wasn't that was the line for the Walt Whitman or Walter White? You got me. Such a good show. Vera says, ad quote, I mean, terrorism is one thing, but fibbing? Magpie says, Sister Bikini, hee hee. Quick said, Korean Village, does this mean we're meeting a certain somebody? Also, wasn't Bikini in the mountains? Yeah, well, Sister Bikini, she's here in Korean Village. So maybe, I don't know, let's keep going, let's find out. Why, don't tell me you're not here to see Dr. Buff, are you? Huh? How'd you know that? See, he's killed, he's dead, right? We're actually on our way to meet with him right now, hoping that he's still alive and breathing. Figures, well, follow me, I'll show you to his corpse. I'll show you the way to his corpse. Really? Don't like a gift horse in the mouth, son, just follow the nice lady. I keep forgetting that she's like a lady, that she's older than us. Okay, so we can examine things here. I should also save. I don't think we've saved in like a little while. And listen to the pretty birds as we read some more in the chat. Magpie says, but no, Sister Bikini was up in the mountains. Wait. What was the difference? Because went to, I get mixed up because there was like Hazakura Temple and then there was Korean Village. And I don't remember which one was where for what. I think, Korean that's right, because that was the second game, wasn't it? Because that was when we saw, was it Pearl's mom or Maya's mom? Who was the evil lady with the big hair? I don't remember which game was what. And Vera says, yeah, Magpie says, I love the way TTS asked that. Kukita said, I bet you went bikini, panty, pancake? I don't think that's what my brain did, but maybe. Otobi said, you can eat certain bikinis. I have heard that is true. I have heard that there are types of undergarments that are technically edible. I have never verified, and I feel like, I guess the concept is supposed to sound sexy, but I'm going to be honest, if someone's wearing it, it's like, I don't want to eat stuff that's been like, absorbing their sweat. Vera said, Maya is Korean, so maybe Pearly. I want to see Mia in 3D. More like 3DD, Mia. Quick said, same law. Mia is eternally trapped in 2D world with Gumshoe. Vera with an F in the chat. Quick said, Logan, me and Crystal had a truce, don't break it, sir. Oh, about alien stage. Vera said, are there edible ones? Quick saying 2:31:13. So now I'm only like 35, still 35 minutes behind. Oak said, the story where your dad taught you that gambling is good, actually. Well, I think he told me afterwards, like, look, this is supposed to be a lesson that gambling is bad, so please just trust me, gambling is bad. I think, or maybe I just gathered that because I was like a sharp kid. I could tell what he was doing, but just wanted to give it a shot because I knew there was a chance. Queegaty said, also, yes, Archie Buff is, in fact, archaeology buff. Imagine going to someone called Dr. Buff. I hope he would like flex all the time. He should be like Major Armstrong in Full Metal Alchemist, just constantly showing his muscles. Let's see. Oak says, Queen Katie bought Arc. Queen Katie said, don't worry, I forgot about the dot. It didn't trigger for me. Magpie said, just reminded of Dr. Rip Studwell from Fairly Odd Parents laughing. Fairly Odd Parents is one of the shows I feel ashamed to admit. I have never actually seen a full episode start to finish. I'm sure that is probably heresy, but I have to be honest with you all. Vera said that's so valid to be TBH to refuse the request. Queen Katie said I legit forgot Trucy was tagging along. Lol. Queen Katie said soon I will post my note. It'll be a Archie Ology. Says Magpie said that. Quick said after this dialogue, it is the moment I'm telling you the fun fact that the English dev screwed up on. Vera said, nope, it's real. Odumi said, I should go to bed. Oh, so I don't know if you already went to bed before I got around to saying hi to you, but hi, Odumi, get a good night's sleep. Thank you for popping in. Good to see you. Quick said, very new Logan. Oak says, when were you playing, when you were playing Yakuza 0, you really enjoyed kicking puppies. It happened on accident. But, and I never ended up even finishing that game. Oak says, good night. Crystal said, night, night. Quicketa said, good night to Odumi. And Vera said, good night to Odumi. Quicketa said, Vero, did you bring that up because Dirk is also a patchy eye man? And Vera says, yes. Quicketa said, to be honest, I would want to watch you play it as soon as you can because I sure ain't buying it. I just got to see if I can get the money. Oak says, I'd watch anything. See, that's kind of like Vero. I feel like Vero would watch anything. Extemporaneous would watch anything, but it has to watch on VODs now because, like, we don't get to see Extemporaneous in the chat anymore, and that makes me sad. Quickita said, I spent most of my Persona energy in P3R and now P3P, lol. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do about all the grindiness in episode I guess. I need to do some of that off stream, I think. Vera says, poll! Oak says, the only times I really watch these streams because I like the game is in the VODs. That's fair. That is totally fair. Quickita said, pin this, Vero. I already read that then because that was pinned. Oak said, but mostly I just think they're fun. Quickita said, so Logan is saying the Holy Mother is a murderer. Well, is Lady Kira a murderer or is she a killer? Because remember, not all killing is murder. Murder is unlawful killing, right? Maybe she was doing it lawfully? Hang on, I need a sip of water. I'm going to probably finish off this bottle. 1 second, hang on. These birds are so much nicer in the first 3 games. Oh, that missed the couch and fell on the floor. Let's see. Oak says, Queen Katie, I'm actually the murderer. In this case, I joined the game and killed someone. I'm the real murderer. Oak! Spoilers! Queen Katie said, wow, confessing before we even find the body in this case. Oak says, hey, I already left the game. You can't convict me anymore. Magpie says, 2 months? Dang, as a courtesy, I allow up to a month at most. Oak says, I'm already in a different universe. Queen Katie said, Vero, if you made that poll, you spelled Sruve, lol. Vera said, yeah. Oak says, I think that was intentional. Oak says, Sruve is new slang. So we got to pin that then so everybody knows that. Quickita says, oh lol, I posted in the Discord anyway. Whoops! Vera said, laughing, I did it by accident. Quickita said, 2:42:06. Still almost a half hour behind. How is this life? How is this possible? Oak says, conversation therapy instead of conversion therapy is the most innocent misread I have ever heard. Wait, did I actually read? Did I read something wrong? Quickity said, me waiting with my very fun fact reference, fact note for the case. Well, if it's a contradiction when you replay the AJ game after this one. I'll post it soon once he gives us the thingy. Come on, Dirk, give it to your son. Magpie says, Trucy's such a little troll. I love her. Is she a little troll or is she a goblin? Or both. I think a goblin can be a troll and a troll can be a goblin. Oak says, I love tuna sushi, but only when it is just tuna and rice. Hang on, I gotta breathe. Oh, I read so much I forget I need oxygen. Vera said, that's awkward. Oak says, and I can never find it anywhere. Quickity said, yes, waiting for him to say it straight up. Oak says it only ever comes with other stuff on it, or in a container with salmon sushi mixed in. Vera said, that's straight up Apollo. He did not take after his mom at all. Oh, the picture, you mean? Quickity said, I'm waiting till they talk about the ring thing. Oh, a thing soon. I thought you said the ring thing, because hang on, when we look at the court record, does the dad have a bracelet as well? No, he's just got like fingerless gloves and a, you know what that looks like? That looks like a pilgrim hat, but without the buckle. What's this big like scooped out part right here? Do both Trucy and Apollo's biological fathers need to wear unusual hats? Let's see. Quickita said, cuz I don't know if they mentioned what happened to his father here or not. Brushel has said Apollo was only 1 when his dad died. Okay, not the note, but it's time to share the name fact for this man. Vera said, Jove, that's such a dumb name. I love it. And there's the pinned messages. Magpie says, surprising law boy and surprising musician. Vera laughing. Quickita said, I love it, lol. Vera said, Junie is the reincarnation of Jove. I don't know if I can approve of their relationship anymore if that's what we're wanting to decide. Magpie says, I'm going to start spraying Logan with a water bottle when he starts being weird about certain ships. Which ship was it? I think a lot of the time it's that I forget that characters are related. Like last time I mentioned the squids, the 2 squid idol singers. I didn't know they were cousins. I assumed people shipped them. I didn't know they were cousins. Oak says, Maya. Like the groomer in Persona 3. Yeah, but thankfully this Maya is not a groomer. She just likes burgers. Quickita said, you know what? I'm still sharing the note here. Just wait till Logan reads the Japanese name facts, lol. This note will make sense later, lol, but I had to share it. That was pinned. Said, thank you so much, Vero. You're awesome, Vero. Salutes. Magpie says, ooh, interesting fix. Quickita said, I actually thought they mentioned how Jove died here, but whatever. I want to share his fun fact. It was the Apollo Justice game. Don't worry, Logan. Eglin says, quote number 80. And as always, first clip of the night takes just a little bit longer to load up than subsequent clips will. Quickita says, either way, pre-spirited justice, we thought he died on stage, mostly in America. Turns out he died in Dirk's country. Well, they probably have stages in Dirk's country. Now, well, what are we going to find out that the gig was that he was like transcripted into their army? Is that the right word? No, conscripted into the army. Quick said, actual on stage, but I'll say this. That's not it. Quick said, simply put, English version of Apollo Justice screwed up badly on that side and made Spirited Justice make no sense on that front. I said, a streamer I know set up a timer for ads so let people know when ads are happening. Ooh, that's an idea. I feel like I'd almost hate having it on screen, like counting down, but I do like the idea of being able to eliminate pre-roll ads, because that's got to be so annoying, especially if people are like looking for a streamer to check out and they're like, oh, someone's playing a Apollo Justice trilogy. Let's check it out. Click ads. Because like, I don't know about you, whenever that happens, I usually don't stick around. I'm like, okay, well, ads. I'm going to find somebody else instead. Those pre-roll ads might be stopping us from making even more friends. Oak says, I like ads because they give Logan money. Oh, do you have any idea how little money I make off of the ads, though? It's like, a nickel a month or something like that. It is so little. Moonlight said, the pin is saying, thanks, Logan, hugs. I hope people were giving hugs there. Quiggity said, I agree. Sure, I miss dope things, but I like Logan, and I like him having money. I gotta breathe, hang on. Magpie says, I think the next one will be the Athena Sykes trilogy. That is my hope. 3 more games. But they're going to keep aging in real time? Is Phoenix going to become an old man? Is Judge Uchi going to die? Magpie says, Clue is such a good movie. Quickita says, I love Clue. It is. It has like a phenomenal cast too. It's one of those things that every now and then I'll hear, it's like they're thinking about making a new Clue movie. It's like, don't. The movie exists. It's perfect. It never needs to be done. If you want to see a movie about Clue, it exists. You can watch it. You don't need a new one. It is already a thing. Vera said, I always pin with please. So here, let's go ahead and then unpin this other one then. Because I don't know what I pin with. We'll unpin that one and then pin that. And there we go. Crystal Hug and Moonlight. Quigata said, yeah, each theater had its own ending, and I think it made actual arguments with people. That's awesome. And more hugs for Moonlight. Oak says, Vero, please pin this. Quigata said, 257.28. Oh, look at that. I am less than 20 minutes behind. Oak said, would you even pin that? Quigata said, nabbing melatonin gummy. Moonlight says, thanks, y'all. Vera says, yes. Magpie says, again, that was on the mountain, not in Crane Village. I get them both confused. They're both magic mountains with magic ghost ladies. Ladies with ghosts, and some are ghosts. I'm sorry. It's been a couple of years since we played those games. Vera said, oh my gosh, it's in 3D. Quigata said, Logan, that's incest again. Wait, which was incest? Quigata said, Apollo being his own dad equals him. Well, I feel like anybody any character who becomes his own dad is technically committing incest. I mean, honestly, yeah, any character who's your own dad, you're doing an incest. Like if it's a biological thing, a temporal loop, you're your own dad, you did an incest. We saw that in Futurama. That was an incest. In Red Dwarf, technically, yeah. Oak says, I have received an unimaginable power. Vera said, oh my gosh, an AA reference in my AA game. Quigata said, time spooky. Oak says, whoa, almost 3 hours. Vera said, I just know Apollo climbed on trees growing up. Quigata said, oh, for sure. Magpie says, urine and vinegar feels so much worse than the original phrase. Oak says, if a chairman redeem isn't possible, there should at least be a chairman command or something. Ooh, good idea. Quigata said, Logan, no, what did I do? Vera said, he was a free spirit. Oh, the naked thing. Magpie says, Jaybird, Logan. Oh, why'd I read it as Jailbird? I'm sorry. Oh, my camera died a minute ago. I just barely noticed. Said Dirk said Jaybird, not Jailbird. I am sorry. I'm sorry, Magpie. In that case, stop imagining Simon Blackwell naked. He is not a Jaybird. He's a Jailbird. Jailbirds are only naked in the shower. Now you're thinking about Simon Blackwell in the shower, but you're at least thinking about him fully clothed in the shower. You're welcome. Quigata said, don't show Truthy the birthday suit. Oak says, like something like the child command to count every time there's a pun better than the chairman's. Oh, I like that. I don't know how to do counters though. Crystal says, hey, Logan! 3 hour mark. I know. I don't know how that happened. Vera said, my gosh, never let a father talk about their kids being kids. Quigata said, 3D bikini? Nah. Magpie says, I wish Bikini was such a good character. I'd love to see her return laughing. Bill says, hello, Lonely Man Beowulf. How you doing? We were just talking about you earlier. I can't remember what, but I assumed it was good things. I know that we mentioned you a couple of times. How you doing? Crystal was saying, you'll understand, Logan. Oak says, hi, Beowulf. Quigata said, honestly, Logan, I'm going to be real with you. I forgot the Archie buff stuff happens here, lol. So you might get to do the hair judgy soon. Oh, drawn hair on Judge Udgy, huh? Beowulf says, hello. Crystal says, Beo. Quigata says, Beowulf. Oak says, don't worry, Logan. You riz up everyone you meet. Oh, Oak. If only you knew how not true that was. So let me give you like an example of like what my awkwardness is like in person. I just gotta clear up this misconception that I apparently have Riz. So like a couple of weeks ago, I did an audition. About a little over a week ago, did an audition. And it was a group type of a thing where they'd pull up people in pairs, and it was just kind of randomly assigned. And it was me and this girl that went up there. And afterwards, she was like so nice. I was like, I'm so glad that I went up with you. You were really good and everything like that. And so I reciprocated the compliment. I'm like, oh yeah, you were great too. And she had like mentioned going up that she was a little bit late to this one because she was doing different auditions. So I even said, oh, what was the other thing you were auditioning for? And she mentioned that. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I've heard of that before, blah, 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 blah. But like, as soon as I started like trying to compliment her, you could tell that immediately she's like, the guy is getting too chummy. He's complimenting me. He probably mistook my compliment for thinking that I liked him. And it's just like, I'm trying to have human interactions. But she was a really cute girl, she would never be in a million years interested in me. Quicky said, of course you'd pop into the 3-hour mark. Bill said, I was moving a couch into my sister's apartment. It must have been a big couch. But is it a good couch? Crystal said, Logan is actually tall. He looks tall in the movies. He acted too. Quicky said, wow, with one hand? Bill said, no, not one hand. I'm back home now. Quicky said, cool. Logan Bikini is the mountains. Corain is just the little mountains. And Oak says, Crystal, I saw the clip of a scene in Snatchers, and he gave off heavy 5'4" energy. Well, my character probably did. But I'm not tiny. Quicky said, it's cold where Bikini is, not like where Maya lived. So you should be wearing a bikini then. Beowulf said, it's in the foothills. Moonlight says, it's odd to think of you being 6 foot, Logan. Maybe it's just because I'm tiny. I'm only 5 foot. Nothing wrong with that. I mentioned before, I think short girls are amazing. We've talked before about how I have kind of a thing for girls with short hair. Although it's not a requirement, but I also really, really like short girls. I think they are fun and wonderful. Let's see. Oh, there's Vera with a raid suggestion. Let me copy this down, Vera. Thank you so much. I'll copy this down in my text file. Oops. Oh, crap. Oh, please don't have cleared out the chat. Don't have cleared out the chat doing that. Oh, darn it. I clicked the wrong button. I right-clicked and went to copy and instead clicked back. And it refreshed it went out of the chat and came back. So, more stuff went into the void. So, Vera, could you repost that raid suggestion? Because it is gone, along with probably about 10 minutes of chat. I am so sorry. That one was 100% my fault. Because you right-click and you get the menu and it says back, forward. And I went to copy. I was like highlighting it, went to copy and... Wait, yeah, because copy should have been there. Why didn't it show copy? Copy's usually at the top of the right-click menu, but instead it went back. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Okay, so I got to really read stuff here. I don't know what I missed, and I apologize. Magpie says, fun fact, edible underwear isn't actually supposed to be eaten. It's a novelty item that isn't really made for food. Technically edible, but not great. Food Theory did a test about it. So is it kind of like, what would he call the fondant on cake? I hate fondant so much. I love cake, but I hate fondant. Chris said probably because I am much, much shorter than y'all. Okay, so we're still talking about height, so maybe not too much disappeared? Oak says, how tall are you? Crystal says, how short am I? 4'7.5". I still remember the stream where I think that you said that you thought you were like 4'9", and then came back and you're like, nope, 4'7". Vera said 6'0", apparently. Vera said, oh, whoops. Oak says, how? Quicky says, how? Crystal says, I'm pocket sized. Crystal, I mentioned before, you are crystal sized, which is perfect for a crystal. Oak says, trans girls are maybe like 6'2", so you're taller than me. Quicky said, meanwhile, I'm exactly 5'5". Magpie said, to be honest, you don't need to watch that full episode. I can't think of a single episode that's that influential. Danny Phantom is better. I've never actually seen Danny Phantom either. Crystal says, and Filipino, so yeah, me short. Oak says, because for some reason, trans girl's extremely tall. Quick said, proud exact average height for gender fluid gal. Eglin says, wow, are we the same person? Because yeah, same here, both being 5'5" gender fluid. Quick said, nods, like some episodes of Fairly Odd Parents, but Danny better. Says, wow, nice hat. Magpie says, right, Fairly Odd Parents is fine if you want something on in the background. It's entertaining, but it's not like Avatar The Last Airbender. That's something you have to watch. Bale says, add quote, these birds are so much nicer in the first 3 games. I said than the first 3 games, not in, than, no. Quickgator said, wait, I just noticed something. Quickgator said, guys, do you see the poster next to Dirk? Quickgator said, is that the 9 Tails? Yeah, I mentioned that when we got here. There's the ad quote. I'll have to fix that quote afterward because I said nicer than. Than. Magpie says he mentioned that easier. Lol. Oak said, Logan, you need to learn to breathe. Why? Quickita says, oh lol, it's the melatonin gummies speaking right now. Little goofy right now here. Well, I'm trying to catch up. I'm getting there. I think I'm much closer now since more disappeared into the void. Oak says, melatonin if it tastes like an onion. Quickita said, don't worry, this one was berry. Oak said, I'm at the point in the P3 VODs where it was just Logan's birthday, IRL. Hey, my birthday is July 3rd. Moonlight says, ads for me is just, mute tab for a minute. See, but here's what I've noticed. Like when an ad plays on a stream, if I mute it and then tab out, the ad pauses. Like I have to have it unmuted. Is it different for you guys? Is it just like my browser that does that? Eglin said, I just go ads cringe, and the one other streamer I watch has text so we can pull up that says ads are cringed, sub with Prime or something. Well, yeah, because sometimes I've seen with ads like the screen will go in the corner, you can still see the person. Oak says, don't use Twitch for anything other than watching twitch.tv/LoganRobo. Quickgator said 3:17:37. I'm only 7 minutes behind. Crystal says, laughing. Vera said, not helpful. Magpie says, you bet I'm thinking about Simon Blackwell in the shower. I may have written that scene on more than one occasion. They were innocent. Then why were they in the shower, Magpie? Oak says, stop imagining Simon Blackwell naked. Impossible. Someone should clip that laughing. Magpie says, agree. Oak says, don't worry, Logan. You have Riz. You just haven't realized it yet. I haven't realized it yet. Hang on, I just had to breathe for a second there. I'm talking way too much. I gotta breathe. I gotta take it easy. But whenever I do that, I lose lurkers. Quickgator said, I'm turning my fan off. I'm so genuinely drowning in sleep stuffy. We in the void? Crystal said, no. Quickgator said, no. Crystal says, no. Quickgator said, we're at the void. No. Quickgator said, did he skip the height talk? I missed some of it. Vera said, no. Oak says, it's okay, Logan. We forgive you. Okay, there is the raid suggestion. I'm going to be very careful right-clicking this now to make sure that I actually... There we go. Now I can copy that raid suggestion over into my text file here and make sure that we have that. Thank you very much for that raid suggestion. Quickgator says, oh, phew. Moonlight says, I got it. And there it is again. Thank you both. Quickgator said he didn't skip the height talk. I don't know how much I missed. Maybe it refreshed somehow at the same spot. Quickgator said, you literally only missed 3 lines about Pearl's mom. Oh, yeah, with the evil lady. Quickgator said, that's all you skipped. Crystal said, worse, I thought I was 4'11". So you lost so many inches. Bale said, nah, you said in the first 3 games. I probably said then in the first 3 games. I think. That's not what I meant. Somebody go back and watch the VOD and confirm. Quickgator said 3:24:06. Look at that, 2 minutes. Quickgator said it pauses for you. It doesn't for me. Lucky. Oak says, chairman. Quickgator said, I forgot about my fan. We just got lost in the void when I was typing that. Crystal says, I haven't rizzed it yet. Yep, Logan has no riz. It's true. It is true. Wait, huh? What?
Thank you for the stream, Logan. It made me smile.
Well, thank you. I mean, I just...
Too.
Thank you for the 10 bits and for being scary. But thank you all. I mean, I'm still not quite caught up here because Quickgator said thank you for the very loony stream. I gotta breathe again. I think of the 10 bits. Oak. Again, I need to find out some better way to keep caught up with chat and things. But I do want to have a Just Chatting stream coming up. I've got many possible plans. I'm going to try and have... We'll see. We'll see. But also, don't forget, October's coming up, so we're going to be doing some spooky games. Quickgator said, see you next time for more depression featuring Emo Boy and Dead Girlfriend. Magpie says, quote, then why are they in the shower, since you asked? Because one of the scenes was Blackwell in prison thinking about his various scars. Another was it was him finally out of prison, thinking about how weird it was to be out of prison and being technically able to relax, but also not really able to relax because of the traumas. Both of these are in my fanfic. 3 minutes. 3 minutes is a very short shower. Just saying, Magpie. Vera said, thank you for the very embarrassing for Apollo stream. And Moonlight says it doesn't pause for me either. I tend to jump between 3 tabs most times. You guys are lucky then. I don't know why it does that for me then, but it does. It forces me to pause. Also, I just noticed that the raid suggestion that Vero suggested is wearing a UA High outfit from My Hero Academia. So that is awesome. Holy crap! I don't know why the notification didn't go up, but Keisha's raiding with a party tent. Oh, there we go. There's a shout out.
It be 3 in a row. Because that's what my Vel would do.
Oh my god.
This is an imposter.
It usually does more. Oh yeah.
Check out Keish. She is fantastic.
Perhaps the record should be updated. My room has gotten dustier, therefore I have more sneezes.
I see.
Oh, wow. Oh, there's the notification. I don't know why I was so late.
And therefore, I will take this into account.
Okay, I need to tell you guys, Quiche is a VTuber. She is fantastic. She is also one of those VTubers who doesn't go like dirty. I've seen so many VTubers that I start watching and I'm like, oh, this is really good. And then slowly gets like guys simping after the character model. And then inevitably the VTuber, she'll like end up like really playing into it and doing like, oh, sexy cleavage in your face stuff. And Quiche keeps it clean. And I freaking love that. Also, she does these amazing things with her model. Or VTuber model. Like that when you saw how it was like turned into a Minecraft model. She sometimes does things where you can like do commands and redeem them to like slowly reduce the resolution so the pixels get bigger and gets more pixelated. Or I think there was one where we were all throwing stuff at you. It was like water balloons or something like that. She is a phenomenal streamer. You guys should all check her out. We actually were getting ready to do a raid, but I gotta at least stick around to say hi to all you raiders. So hi raiders! If you're from Quiche's stream, then you're obviously awesome. My name is Logan. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternating between this game, Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, and Persona 3 Reload. We just finished the base game and currently are doing the DLC episode Igus, the answer. So that means tomorrow's Wednesday, no stream then. Thursday is going to be Persona, and Friday will... no. Today's Sunday. I got mixed up what day it was. Tuesday will be Persona. Thursday will be this. Yeah, okay. And I do read every comment in chat. I basically am just catching up now, so that's really good timing. Did somebody post the link tree? I'm assuming so, but just in case not, here is a link tree that includes a Discord invite link, my TikTok, where I've been shadow banned for over a month. I was doing so well, and now I only get like 15 views a day. I was getting like thousands in the first hour, and then nothing. It's so sad. And my YouTube and stuff like that, so check it out. So let me read the chat and say hi to everybody here. Let's see, because Moonlight was saying it doesn't pause for me either. There we go. There's the raid. Bucky says the Tavern regulars are here. Vera says, oh. Magpie says 3 minutes is the prison shower. Oak says, oh. Quiche says, hi, Logan. Hi, Quiche. So good to see you. Magpie says, law, you guys sure picked a time. Quikita said, bro. Moonlight says, raid. Bucky says, we brought snacks. Hang on. Quiche's community, I need to let you know that I very often will talk so much that I forget to breathe. And so I need to take just a quick moment and get some oxygen here. Oh, sweet, sweet oxygen. There we are. Let's see. Quikita said we were about to end, guys. Quikita said, I'm so sleepy. Quiche says, ooh, what happened? Pfft. Well, we can stay up for Quiche and all of y'all. Because again, you're one of my... there have been times where I've been thinking I should raid Quiche, but I feel like I want to wait until I have like a really big stream. Like a lot of people. And then because I want any raid I send you, I want to have like a bunch of people to send your way because you deserve it, Quiche. Vera said we were just wrapping up laughing. Welcome though. Crystal said we saw our dad. Quiche says, huh? Crystal says the one on the screen is the dad. Yeah, okay. So this is our character's long lost foster dad, who is also a terrorist, which is not ideal. But oddly enough, that doesn't seem to be the reason why we have a bad relationship with him. And even though he's a terrorist, he just apparently hopped on a plane and flew over to see us. There's like no watch list that he's on or anything like that, I guess. And this is Ace Attorney, so we're going to probably stumble upon a dead body pretty soon and have to investigate the murder for it. Let's see. Oak says raid just before stream ending. He says, haha, the pixels. Motko J. Colds. We reduced her to 2 pixels once? Oh, that is amazing. Please tell me somebody clipped that. Is that like one of your clips? Because I know I still get like Discord notifications on like your weekly clippers and things like that. Has somebody clipped that? I need to see this. I also been meaning to message you, Quiche, because you've told me once a while back, because I do Duolingo stuff, that if I ever wanted to practice Japanese, I could do that with you. And I need to do more like actual practice of speaking at some time. I need to take you up on that offer, even though it was probably just offered as like a nice thing. I could use the practice. Agent Elvkin says, I love the push-up redeem the most. I would love to try and like add something like that, but my camera can't show me, so I thought maybe I could try and do like a handstand one. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Mod Cole J. Colds. Thank you. I hope that means you're enjoying. I mean, I'm not really playing a game right now, I'm just talking to y'all, but I hope you enjoy the community. We have a small community, but some really awesome people here. Let's see. Quick said just means more fun raids, y'all. Motko. Well, can I call you Motko for Motko for short, or do you prefer J. Colds? I'll call you Motko. Warning, whatever I know you as when I first meet you imprints on me like a baby bird. Motko says it was amazing, and then facts. Quiche says, Logan is an amazing VA. Aw, and a more amazing person. You're so nice, Quiche. Y'all should be sure to follow him. See, this is what I'm saying. Quiche is just like the nicest person. You are like seriously one of my favorite streamers, Quiche. Quickita said, Vera, where are the commands? There's the schedule and everything. Vera was saying, my headphones died. Bucky said, hey, nice to meet you, Robo Man. Oh, yeah, Bucky, totally meeting you for the first time ever. Totally first time ever, Bucky. Quickity said, we're blaming Kenji for the shadow ban. Okay, because here's the thing. I don't, do you guys in Keisha's community, any of you spend a lot of time on TikTok? Because TikTok doesn't communicate why you get shadow bans. I suspect it's because I had a clip that kind of went like, you know, almost viral. I won't call it viral, but it got like a lot of views. It got like 2.5 million views, and it's got like 400 and something thousand likes, and it's great. But they're like, these arguments start breaking out in the comments about subjects such as xenophobia and racism and grooming and things like that. And I think maybe the video got like flagged for inspiring sensitive content or something. That's like not a it's like the video is just a quick little joke. It's the comments. Is it, do I need to like delete comments? Do I have to moderate comments? I don't know what to do. I should stop whining though. I should read some more in the chat. Oak says, it's safe to blame Kenji for anything. Chris says, for real, Kenji's fault. And Quick 8 with a hydrate command. I will do that right now. Thank you very much. Thank you, Toilet Duck. That is our remember to save redeem for anyone who is here from the raid. So I will do that because I'm a good trained Pavlovian dog. Oak says, if anything happens, it's probably his fault. Oak says, Logan's spending most of his oxygen explaining how he needs to breathe to get oxygen. Keish says, nah, go to sleep. So, I'm just glad to see you whenever. That's what WNV means, right? I'm not hip to like cool text lingo. I'm kind of a nerd. Magpie says, clearly 9/11 did not happen in the Ace Attorney timeline. Oh, that's why he's not on like a terror watch list for flights. You know what? Sure. Let's headcanon that. Oak says, it's... why? I'm catching up. Why the Tomcat? I'm trying so hard to catch up. I'm trying so hard, but thank you for the Tomcat. See, Oak says to Magpie, it's because I wasn't there. Motko says, there is a clip for it. Okay, I need to find that clip. I need to scour Keisha's profile and find that clip. Says the 2-pixel clip is indeed a thing. Says I could use the practice too, lol. Is it, Keisha, is it on, you've got like a YouTube, I need to like follow you on YouTube. I don't think I like subscribe to almost anybody. I'm sure it'll probably be easier to find there because it's like harder to find things on Twitch. Quick said, gonna get ready for bed. Beep boop, go in deaf mode. Bye bye, sweet Logan's voice. I'll be going to bed soon too, but I gotta read all the comments, and then we will do a raid for realsies. Like I was literally like about to type in the raid command when you guys came in, but I'm so happy to see you guys. Motko says the vibes are great, and yeah, Motko works. Well, thank you. I think vibes are very important for community. There's like a lot of people I follow just on vibes, even though the games I don't care about. Key says, comment moderation is important. Some platforms don't really make it easy, though. The problem is there are, like, let me look up the exact number. I'm going to give you the exact number of comments on that video. And then you can tell me, like, how easy or difficult you think it would be to moderate this. Because usually it does stuff where it'll, like, hold comments like, this comment has a sensitive word in it. Why? Thank you, Edgeworth. Okay, here's the video. Or wait, I thought I had the video. I passed it. I think Edgeworth distracted me from the video. All right, where is it? Wait, where'd it go? There we go. 2.4 million. It has 1,896 comments. How does anybody moderate that much? I don't know. Quickly said, me brain too paranoid to go to bed without knowing if Logan saved or not. Oh, so it's you. Thank you for the toilet duck. Vera said, I'm sure you can disable comments. Not sure how, though. I don't know either. I post stuff and then walk away. I don't...
It's a game!
These are all of our redeems, which, okay, for anyone who's new with the raid, you probably don't realize this, but most of these sound alerts, I have the volume on them cranked up a lot higher in my ears than on the stream. So they're very abrupt. And chat loves doing that, but thank you very much. Quickita said, good night, y'all. Let's have a great raid. And Lord John. Oak says, good night. The stream was a lot of fun. Beowulf doing their best to ruin the vibes. Keish said, the pixel clip is only on Twitch, named as such. Okay, so I will find it. I need to see this. So the stuff on YouTube is only weekly releases of edited stuff. I gotcha. I've been trying to do more on YouTube because I've got like 900 and something clips on TikTok, and I've been trying to go through them and post, like transfer them over to YouTube, but it takes so long. Bale said, cause it's funny. It's a little funny. Oak says it is. Oak laughing. There, I caught up. Okay, so if you're still with the raid, thank you. Thank you for sticking around, because we're going to do another raid. We had our raid suggestion for the night. is someone playing Resident Evil 4. So do beware, this game be spooky, but Ashley Graham is adorable. So if you don't want spooky games, you can like duck out after the raid or whatever. Here is our raid message here, so you can go ahead and copy that down to your clipboards. Oh, thank you, Vera, for typing it as well. Just in case there's somehow any lurkers that popped in after I said this to the raid schedule, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, alternating between this and Persona 3 Reload, the DLC episode I Guess. So Tuesday will be the episode I Guess. Thursday we'll pick up where we're leaving off here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Vera posted a link tree, again, Discord invite link, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all of that stuff. Magpie says, good night, Logan. Good night, Magpie. Quiggin says, bye, bye, bye. Quiggity. Oak says, good night, everyone. Good night, Oak. Quiggity said, good night, everyone. Snooze until Vegas. Wait, Vegas? What's going on, Vegas? Are you till Vegas? I don't. Okay. Enjoy Vegas. Keish with the emote. Bucky with the emotes. Oak says, thank you for the stream, Logan. It was so much fun. Thank you all. Like I've said this before, you guys are what make the streams fun. I could play these games by myself and it would just be the game. But you all are what makes this amazing, and I can never thank you enough for hanging out with me. I love and appreciate you all. Like, seriously, you have no idea. Moonlight says, have a good night, y'all. Bale says, bye, Logan. Quiga said, it's a sleep joke. Oh, okay. I didn't know that one, so it's my bad. Vera said, good night, good night. Quiga said, whatever, good night. I'm sorry, Queen Katie. But you're awesome. You're all awesome. Again, love and appreciate you. Enjoy the raid. Have an amazing Monday. I'll post the schedule for this upcoming week on Monday, because I think next Friday I might have to take off because of an improv show I'm doing. But anyway, see you on Tuesday for Persona, and then next Thursday for Ace Attorney. Have a good night. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Whew. And for those watching the VOD, good night as well.